Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the third Marvel Rivals Tournament Bracket Style Tournament. How are we doing? How are we feeling? We got a couple minutes to go till start while we're trying to organize teams. The game itself was being a poopy butt face. So,
it absolutely is.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
Like we were just saying, it's not fair. Games like Warzone, they get a little bit of leniency because at least they're a small company. But this game has absolutely no excuse. I don't get it.
I don't understand it at all.
I know I've personally funded at least 3 of their kids' education.
Oh, absolutely. And their kids, have they sent you a single well-written letter and thanks? They have not.
No. Well, I think I got one, but it was in Chinese, so I couldn't read it.
Oh. So. Well, maybe they need to teach you Chinese.
That, or just restore my social credit. Maybe then we could come to an agreement. But as long as I play this game, I know for a fact that I talk too much about Elmmerfudd and her magnificent thighs to have social credit.
Listen, I'm excited to see a lot of Elmmerfudd tonight, right? And after the tournament, I'm excited to see a lot more Elmmerfudd in my Google image search. It's been a good time. Yeah.
They gave her thigh jiggle physics in the game. I'm still absolutely dumbfounded. Happy.
Did we do it? Fishing God, is that it? 1,000 followers have just finally been struck here on the channel for Elmmerfudd Games. Holy shit, Fishing God, you're an absolute legend, and I will cherish you to the end of times.
Well, that's the end of the stream. He did his one goal. I hope you guys did not actually want to play in this
tournament. That's the whole reason I put this whole tournament on. Yeah. Life is good. Now, if they would just let us invite people in here, that'd be great.
I know. I was literally about to say, I'm just waiting for the Hulk at this point. I just need to see a big green guy. It's all I want.
That's it. How are we all doing, folks? We're trying to organize teams here, and the game is not letting us actually invite anyone into the room. It's doing this really fun. Let's start with Native. We'll see if that works.
Yeah,
I haven't requested to join his room. I hate this game.
Raiders in, though. Raiders in.
I just left.
Yeah. I got you. Here, see if that works.
Okay, perfect. Oh my God, I hate this game.
Hey, so guess what? That invite we've been sending is, even though it says request to join their room, it's our room.
Oh, I just pressed confirm and it kicked me out again. What is going on?
Let's try again. Fudd, I miss you. I want you in my room.
Okay, I think that put you in charge. So if you could put me in spectator, I'd appreciate it.
Let me figure out how to do that.
I just click my name, and then there'll be you can click on spectators. I'm actually wearing jeans, Beef. I'm really sorry.
Wow, how dare you? I don't have that option. You just want to start a new lobby. I think that's an easy solution.
We're gonna start. This game is really fucking up right now. Already out of the gate. Love that so much.
I love being the one host where it's going to give you trouble because I think that's just my motif. I'm here, chaos ensues, things go wrong. I love it.
All right, no bans yet. Perfect.
No bans. I'm low-key super excited to see how that goes because I was personally advocating for it. I think it's great, and I love the idea of putting it near the end so it still represents the actual ranked system. At least last season, but I think that's going to be dope.
Well, I had to go do some grocery shopping right before this, Beef. I literally got home barely in time to do anything. So we're good. All right, let's see if this works now. All right, where's Native? Native, invite. Your request to join Native's room has been sent. I'm not pressing anything. We'll see if he joined. All right, Native, now you invite your team.
I would like it to be in... I like the game.
All right. Shitty Balls. Great name for a person. Great name. I know. I wish I was wearing sweatpants. I might just take the jeans off and be in underwear and a shirt and a tie here soon.
Please do. Please
but anyway, folks, sorry, we're trying to get shit set up here and ready to rock and roll. We do have the bracket is in the chat. Will, if you could post that one more time for me real quick. It is in the Discord. We do have, we're going to be doing another fun thing, a couple of different things here tonight. For the last couple matches of the night, for the Winners League, and I believe the final part of the losers bracket is when we'll start implementing the ban system. So if you're paying attention to what everyone else is playing and slaying out and doing very well with, you will be deciding who you want to ban and not allow them to play that particular character, hero, whatever you want to call it, right? Rival. So that should be really interesting to see how that changes up the end game here for the tournament. And also we have Team 4 is empty. So instead of making this a 5-team system, we thought it'd be fun, and everyone in the community agreed to, when it is Team 4's turn, the first 6 people that aren't competing in the team they're facing, right, is just going to join. And whoever the first 6 people are, they're a team for that session. And so, it'll be a whole different group of people every time Team 4 pops up. And if they win the entire tournament, that would be hilarious.
I believe in them. Whoever they are, we're not sure yet, but I believe in them. They have my undying faith.
Absolutely. Nothing could be better than that. All right, still waiting for Native to bring his people in. I'll start bringing Hulk in. See if it works for him. Real quick,
can I get invites to the lobby too? I would love to shoutcast without seeing anything that's going on.
I would love to give you an invite as well. I forgot you were not in here. Something. Yeah, we are grooving on all 7 cylinders of whatever the hell we're called. That's what we're doing, folks. Third Will, you are over here, dog, spectating with me, my love.
Wow, I can see everything they're doing. Why does he have that in his hand? I'm not going to question it. You know what?
Everything's fine. Everything's great. Oh. Our Lord and Savior Zorp is here to save us once again, folks. Very excited to watch the gameplay. Knowing that they're like a small child is even cooler. They are crazy good at the game and their character. Or it'll also be interesting to see if since the last tournament a month ago, with some changes, updates, new character, right? With all the season changes and, patch notes, if maybe there's a different character in their hands. So, yeah, this should be really exciting to see how this goes as the teams are slowly forming together here.
There would be nothing better than to know that this guy is like seen as this legendary Magic Man and then walk in, see him pick Jeff.
Oh,
just starts swimming around.
Destroys everyone as Jeff, and everyone's like, yeah, nope, he's just that good at whatever he touches.
Yeah, he is, in fact, just the best.
All right, so Hulk's team is all together. We're just waiting on Native Raider to figure out his son and all of his friends. That's got to be a really good time.
Native was only a team of 2, right? They said that they had this lock loaded ready. We can go ahead and start, right?
Yeah, they're going 2v6.
I believe in them. I've known Native for only a couple of months now, but you know what? He's the best player to ever
be.
Yeah, he does something, I'm sure.
Yeah, he knows what's good.
Yeah, have you seen that beard?
Dude, yeah, I saw it earlier, man. We were playing some Sea of Thieves.
That is the beard of a wise man.
Sunk a sloop. We had a really good PvP battle there. We succeeded. Pretty good.
Do you think that sinking a sloop does anything to help his prowess in this game?
I think so. There's, as everyone knows, there's a lot of characters in Marvel Rivals that directly correlate with shooting cannons in Sea of Thieves. So it is a skill set that comes over very, very flawlessly.
I can believe it. Have you seen Penny Parker? She is already in a whole ship. I haven't seen the anchor yet, but you know what? If you can hit a ship, I'm sure you can hit a Penny.
Well, listen, depending on who plays them in your team, they are in fact an anchor. So
that is fair.
Yeah. So that does correlate. Sounds like they're having issues getting some people to connect to the lobby, even though no one else had issues. So I don't know what that's about.
I think it's just Native. He's scared. He's seen who he's going up against. He's trying to delay it as long as possible. Maybe catch Zorb sleeping.
I think so. Well, see, a really good strat we've had in Sea of Thieves is outboring the enemy. So I think he's bringing that tonight as well.
You know what? I can believe it. Again, Native, he has the beard of a wise man. I'm pretty sure that he has all of the tactics down on lock. He's trying to figure out exactly who could be asleep by the start of the match so that we can just walk through point.
He, in fact, has made it as a wise man.
Yeah.
He made it as a wise man. Wah, 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 wah.
Come on, buddy.
This is how you remind me of why I love Third Wheel.
Man, I love the Third Wheel too. Such a great guy. Has a wonderful voice. Oh,
hey, man, dude. No one loves Third Wheel more than Third Wheel.
Hey, I think that too.
I know.
Actually, I wonder. I think there are some people who love me more than I love me. I think Beef's one of them.
All right, let me change the setting real quick.
Have at it. We're still waiting anyway. I'm just here to make fun of Native at this point.
Try now. What's what I have? Okay, yeah, so the game's he's sending them invites, and when they try to join, it's saying invite only. They can't join from an invite.
Maybe one of us has to do it. See if that works.
I just switched one of the room settings to see if that works.
Fair enough.
Yep. Will, nobody loves Will more than Will. Amen. Nickelback is amazing. Change my mind. I can't. So good. It should be Dimeback, dude. There we go. Oliver, I accessed and we find out it was just some random guy. Don Lorenzo, 0.3. We have a 0.4 and a 0.3, buddy. What do you think of that?
I was about to say the exact same thing. These guys are coordinated. They're ready. They're not putting themselves in first place. They're humble. I wouldn't know anything about that. They are comfortably in like the top quartile. They're good. Are they good enough? We'll see. They're level 42 and 43, outmatched decently by everyone on their team, or on the other team, I should say. But you know what? I believe in Oliver and Don. I've seen them at the local Olive Garden. They do great things. And Kaiser.11, not as good. Not even in the top 10.
There is a 1 in the number though. That's good.
Oh yeah, maybe
what's your favorite Dimeback song?
Take a look at this photograph.
Hey, it's definitely not a graph about photos.
I think that's the only Dime.
Yeah. Hey, Admiral Nips with the 5 gifted tier 1 subs, brother. Thank you so much. Enjoy that slice of beef. I was Suke Lover, Putty Face Jill the Ripper, and Axonis 89. We also have I Prefer Dimeback. What do we got? First Time Chatter. Solvux, quarterback. I only watch quarterback. I only watch football because video games are for nerds. Hell yeah. What's your favorite quarterback song?
Blue 52. Blue 52.
Blue 52. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow there. I was Suke Lover, getting the gifted sub and then the follow. Legendary status. All right, I think we're good. Is that everyone? Everyone's in the match?
I'm spectating the match. Does that hurt my...
That hurts your settings for everything, I think. I don't know.
Man.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning tonight here. We got the winners of last tournament coming in against some pretty confident youngins ready to rock and roll in the Rivals tournament scene here. As always, because it's one of my favorite maps to watch, we're beginning ourselves with a Convoy Tokyo 2099. I like beginning all the initial matches with convoys. Good way to get people warmed up. Great matches to watch, witness, beloved be beside, and the third wheel loves it too.
Absolutely. I just love this game. I have a totally normal amount of hours on this. I'm ready.
Perfect. All right.
While we load in, but I got a question. What are you wanting to see in this? What are you hoping that we are able to observe? I'm looking for a lot of Emma. I like me a little bit.
The main thing I want to see tonight, if I can see an Emma Frost somehow get airborne and choke an Iron Man out of his ult midair, I'll be happy. That's all I want to see.
Oh yeah. Listen, man, I've played a little bit of this season. I'm not as much as I usually do, but I've already been grabbed out of like 8 ults. I know she's
it's
terrifying.
Here we go. Oh, Native, no worries, buddy. We were having issues with the getting people in the room beforehand as well. No worries, buddy. It's all
Bud's gonna be nice about it. Native, how dare you? We were waiting on you. We believed in you.
God, we're all on hold for nothing. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. MWT Dart versus the Offenders.
One thing I'm noticing as we come in is that 2 of their members have previously been Grandmaster, at least. I believe it was Dawn and Oliver. They were at least Grandmaster. They had the little emblem on their profile. We got a pretty standard comp. We do have Zorb on Magic. I have no idea.
I forgot how to hide the thingy. Oh, well. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. No one will notice.
Oh, look at this skin on Thor.
I was exiled.
Yes, sir.
We are beginning, actually, without an Emma Frost on either team. Very interesting.
I vote we just kick both teams out now.
Yeah,
we were pretty clear about what we wanted.
Not worth it.
Let me figure this out.
It was actually... Oh, press N. There it is. Thank you.
N. Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna stay on shitty balls here, rocking his Thor for the get-go to watch it from the defense position. See how this enemy team can try to progress out of the door. This is a map we've seen in a couple tournaments where, one team holds the other at the door and they can't even get out. Will, you know anything about that?
I don't know if it could really happen. I played quite a lot of this game. I've never seen it happen. I've definitely never done that.
Good.
I'm so sorry, Eggman. Please forgive me.
We do have... They are not holding at the gate, looking to get this chokehold. It's chokehold. Sorry, I'm thinking about Emma Frost. This lovely little hold on the hallway here to begin the match. With some really good tank compositions from both teams here. A lot of jumping, hopping around, good DPS, good heals. How is this first fight going to go, do you think? Is this where it all matters right now?
Here's the thing I'm not getting. So we have our Thor, who's not really actually getting any hits. He's using his Awakened State decently, but I'm not really seeing him actually fight anything. Thor's a really good brawler. He does a bunch of upfront damage. He heals on his abilities. I'm not seeing a lot out of him that I normally want from a Thor, and they're able to push through it pretty clearly. Good push on that.
Absolutely. Keeping that enemy Groot out of the line there so he can't get set up, get confident with his walls.
Yeah, it's still not enough, though. I don't know if it's a DPS issue or tanks, but it seems like they just can't get a full stop. And a Groot ult already. Jesus Christ.
The defenders having a strong attack line here, knocking out half of the defenders and pretty easily pushing their way to the first point here.
Yeah, I mean, they put up their best fight. It was admirable. They didn't really hold, but there wasn't that many deaths until the very end there. I wonder if there's something that again, I think the Thor just needs to be able to play a little bit further up. Maybe it's, I don't know if Adam would be the pick here. So for reference, I play this game a lot. I'm Grandmaster, about an 80% win rate. I don't know about you, but I'm never all that happy to have an Adam on my team. He does have a lot of...
I like his ult when it surprises me, but other than that, I'm not very often surprised by having Warlock.
Yeah, and we can even see this now. Zorp is pushing down on Adam, almost got the finish. They're not doing a lot about their backline. Zorp's still just hiding behind the center. They
are finally getting held here. This is the first time that MWT Dart, Dart, I'm just going to say it that way. And I'm sure it's an acronym for something really badass. But they have finally been able to kind of hold for a second here. The point is walking backwards for the first time this match.
We did have a big Strange ult there. I think both, or at least one team does have the team up of Scarlet Witch and the new team up with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. It looks like it's doing decent damage, but still, again, that team's not able to do a ton. The payload is moving forward again.
That Cloak and Dagger held off her own against a 1v3 there for a very long time. Did save some time for her, the rest of her team to kind of respawn, move back in, get replaced here. They are about halfway to the second point here.
Yeah.
But something you were mentioning, though, we didn't mention it in the pre-show, but anyone who doesn't know, there's all new team-ups happening for this season. So, like, that's going to be really interesting with some compositions that we maybe haven't seen before, and how some different points can be fought.
Blue with a big stop. We do see a lot of good teamwork there. There was a Strange ult that kept everyone down. They're back on the point, holding it back. It looks like Zorp's team is not having as easy of a time as they did last time.
Absolutely. It looks like there might have just been a few seconds where Dart just had to kind of catch their breath and figure out what's going on. They got a good movement there. Finally cleared off the offenders. But they're coming back in, man. We're going to have some ults coming in soon. This could change things around once again.
Big ult from Thor. Got one down. I mean, getting down a healer is a big part of actually winning these team fights. Zorp in the backline, it doesn't seem like they know he's back there just yet. Could potentially get an instant kill. No, it doesn't look like it happens.
Let's watch Zorp here. Coming in, plopping in, almost ready with the ult. Thor knocking back and forth. Great damage here with Groot pushing forward, keeping her clear and free to just slay out on the MWT Dart.
Come, my minion.
Absolutely.
What are your guesses on what that acronym stands for?
Me when they don't answer, resend them. They're just trying to...
Classic.
They're just trying to make sure everybody's here, resending their request. We had to do it a few times.
This is pretty good. If you're watching Zorp here, they've had their ult for a while, but I think they're just holding on because they know it was they had the second spot point in the bag to take and hold it for this third push when they know it might get a little iffy here in these tight quarters.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice little movement tech there, going from their shift left click down to an immediate dash. The Bucky is pretty low. They could probably push this and get a decent stagger. There we go. Yeah, Bucky down. I will say there have been some pretty impressive stuff. Oh, go ahead, all you.
No, I just want to say, anytime that this happens in a team, we've definitely seen Dart, change some characters around to figure out things on the fly. And anyone that does that, I absolutely respect. That's the way you're going to figure out what works and possibly turn things around.
Yeah, for reference, I don't know if everybody caught it. We did have a Namor go to Squirrel Girl, probably try and be a little bit more of a tank buster. We don't have the Wolverine anymore either, does it look like.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, from Wolverine to Storm, I believe. Storm's a great pick. The damage buff continuous is wonderful to have. We do have Zorp popping his ult.
Well, especially with that storm, if they can get their ult in this final push where everyone's condensed in a hallway, perfect for that.
Yeah.
It's just getting that ult in time.
Yeah. Always, I will absolutely throw a lot of shade towards Zorp. He absolutely destroyed me. I didn't like it, but what a wonderful player. I see him in the middle of everyone all the time.
Yep. Flanking when it's time to flank, hiding when it's time to hide, finding heals when it's time to heals, and slaying out when it's time to slay. Still, though, Dart did a good job holding a couple times when they thought they couldn't. It really made this other team really have to rethink some of their strategies there, which they did overcome and get all the way to the end.
Yeah, honestly, good on them. I know a lot of teams, mine included, struggled with Zorp's team last time.
Yep.
The offenders, they do exactly what they say. They are P. Diddy and his 5 little friends. It's absolutely terrifying.
But if they make it all the way towards the end, what does everyone know that people are probably going to ban for that team?
I definitely think they're going to get rid of Zorb's pick. I think, honestly,
I think so.
I think also Rocket might be really good. He's really strong this season. His Q is amazing.
Very much so.
Rocket
changes were solid.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, I mean, obviously the ult change, but also his balls moving slower on teammates means that he's getting more consistent healing around everyone for the whole stream of his fire, which is it's a really good benefit. I didn't think it'd be that great, but it's strong.
It's massive, yeah.
I really
do have Thor switching over to Hulk for this attack move. What do you think of that strat?
Here's the thing, right? I definitely like me. I like me my Hulk. I like my big green guy. I am infamously the big green tractor. I considered getting more face paint. I was not going to do it on this short notice, though. Plus, I think I would get yelled at. But I think Hulk is probably one of the best characters in the game right now. He has passive ult charge for helping his teammates. His state changes, like whenever he goes into Monster Hulk, block out so many ults. He's really strong. I think it takes a good Hulk to know what he's doing, but he might be one of the best tanks at any position. Especially, even if without the team up anymore, Strange is still wonderful with Hulk. You can protect your backline while you have a flanking Hulk. You can run in. He got a speed buff. He's great right now.
Absolutely. We do have Hobo Simpson jumping over to the Thing on this defense, so we are going to have some Hulk, the Thing back and forth here. Still, no Emma Frost from either team right now. They are opting for that hold at the door. Make sure we take any time we can to keep them back. Don't give them any ground at all. And so far, the strat seems to be working all right for them.
As somebody who does this to a lot of teams, it's definitely a big statement. It is very risky to be up there. There's a lot of reward that can come from it, I definitely know, but if you lose, I mean, it's immediate cart removal. It's scary.
Yeah, they can get almost halfway through before you can all reset.
Yeah. It seems like they're doing really good right now. We have a support ult coming out from Invisible Woman for the defending team.
A lot of ults carrying over from the previous months. We do have, I didn't even notice till just now, Oliver switching over to Iron Man coming in with a massive pulse, taking out a healer and Mr. Fantastic on the other team. That was a massive play.
There are some big ults going out. Hulk seems like it might have been an early pop just a little bit. There wasn't enough people around. His right click in ult form does have Pierce, and it does, I believe, 200 damage a click with 3 seconds cooldown. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to see that a little bit more whenever the team fight was still at max, but it seems like it pushed the other team off. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, in the end, it wasn't perfect, but it worked. The job did get done. They were able to push forward. They're about halfway through to this first point.
Fantastic!
I think that's a really decent level of wisdom here. I mean, sometimes if you fight a team this good, you got to win by... You don't eat an elephant in one bite. You got to break it down into pieces.
Exactly.
Little wins here make it all the difference.
But right now, we see Dart getting absolutely wiped off the board, pushed back. They did almost make it to the bottom of the stairs to head up to the first successful gate. And it's been completely reset to the spawn point. So they have a lot of ground to recover here. And not the ults to do what they did last time.
Yeah. Honestly, it seems like they're still holding their own on these team fights. I think with a little bit more luck, if I'm being completely honest, I think like this right here where Zorb's kind of caught out of rotation, that could have been a really big pick. I think they can still definitely make it to this first zone.
I think
we have a rocket ult coming out, big damage buff. We don't have the storm anymore.
Native Raider switching to Doctor Strange, which is a character he's very good at. This could really turn the tides here. He can stay alive, survive things, really good at his ult placement. This is really a tank battle at this point, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because that really wasn't the case in the last season, the previous season.
No, I think the big thing for the last few seasons has been that the tanks are really good at what they do, but they were mostly just there to kind of keep pressure and, do what tanks do. Now that there's a lot more pressure, again, we're not seeing Emma, but she's a wonderful duelist. She does so much damage. She has crowd control. I mean, wonderful. Hulk's big flanker. Strange. He got a little bit of a nerf, but he's still pretty good.
Absolutely.
Look at that Hulk doing exactly what I asked. I love him.
Look at that. It's like you knew. We do have the thing with his ult ready to counter the Hulk immediately after his ends. Does he pop it now or wait till the whole team's there? He's jumping into the line. There it is, folks.
Honestly,
he has
still a
popped.
big ult. Yeah, they got their takedown, so now they're just pushing the backline. That's really good use of his ult. Bell, I need you to say that again. They're doing what?
Quite fantastic. Here's the thing. Also, Belvedere, I missed your face so much, and we need to play video games sometime soon.
I know. Dude,
you and Will.
Yeah. I was thinking the same exact thing when we were doing Warzone. I don't know where Trellix is, but we need to get like the full original crew back up.
Yeah, to fly a helicopter and crash and die and laugh.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Again, wonderful things coming out from the Offenders. I'm personally not super shocked that they're holding this well. They are definitely a very scary team.
Absolutely. They are definitely one to look out for. I know Beef's team later on in Considerate Lovers is very much looking forward to competing against them once again. But there we go, folks. I too am dying with school. Yeah.
Would you also say this wall is looking pretty strange? Thank you, Egg. I appreciate the setup. You're my favorite now.
Oh, beautiful.
Zorb coming in with the MVP. Not a huge shock to me. We know he is wonderful at the game. Preying on your downfall. Just kidding.
Yeah. Respectfully. And there we go, folks. Coming out the gate, we have the Offenders. Let me update the bracket here, folks.
Bracket coming into chat as well.
Bracket coming into chat. That is the Offenders winning this very first match. That's pretty squirrely.
Oh, God. Now we just need Morgan in here. That would have been great.
Oh, my God. It would have been perfect.
We need to get her on Rivals, too. I think that would be wonderful. We need some squirrely Vikings back in this game.
I agree. All right. We are going to go ahead and create a new room.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get this created, rocking and rolling. I'll do this.
No chance to complete. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, Native. Yeah. We're still doing the classic. There's a loser's bracket, and if you can work your way through that, you're back in. So you still have plenty of games under your belt. Like, don't worry. There's still plenty of chances for you to come back and win the whole thing. That is something that we are never going to get rid of because I love that chance.
Oh, yeah, and it's happened once. Well, let me rephrase. It almost happened once. First tournament, we had a full comeback from not Power Bottoms, or was it? I don't remember.
No, not Power Bottoms.
Not Thorskin. What did they call themselves at the time?
I remember in the first tournament.
I don't remember, but it was Native's team.
There you are.
I'm somewhere. But yeah, Native's team, big props to Native. They came back all the way from the bottom, faced off against us, and we'll let the history books say the rest. But it can happen. It is very fun to watch.
Absolutely, man. Great gameplay from everyone. Once again, there were moments where you thought it was going to just fly through and nothing could happen, and they had a really good block on them. Native's team, the darts there, on that, what was that? That last turn, the last bend between the second and the third gate there, or the first and the second gate. All right, next up we have Power Bottoms and Nutty Buddies.
Nutty Buddies. So again, we've seen a lot of recurring names. Power Bottoms, we have Eggman, who's been in all of them so far, I think. Zach, Puttyface, Groovy Monkey now. Let me get him in here.
Oh, yeah, if you could invite someone from Nutty Buddies, I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you. I
think is Ranger still for Power Bottoms? Let me get that. Oh, you already got. Oh, perfect. I can just sit back. This is great. I love that.
Hey, I do my best.
Please, this is great. Do all the things.
Yeah. Zesty coming in. Zesty, a wonderful human being. Reached out to him after the second tournament, I believe it was, and he's a wonderful human being. Really good at the game. I believe in recognizing some of our competitors. He does the YouTube content on the game, different little guides for each of the characters. Wonderful dude. Has a lot of great info.
Absolutely. All right, so that's them. And then you're getting the Nutty Buddies in here, correct?
I've sent Moose and Zach an invite. At this point, I think they just don't love us. If I'm being honest.
That hurts my fingers. My fingers?
I know.
My feelings are in my fingers, actually. It's a birth defect, but you know, it works out.
You know what? As long as you can use those fingers in a way that I like, and you always do, I'm happy with it.
I would like to point out that this is, since the last tournament, they've added an actual tournament-style spectator mode, private room for these purposes. I can actually put the team's names in the match itself, which pops up on the screen, pops up the winner. It's easier for us when we're shoutcasting to keep track of what team is what. It makes it way more interesting. I love this very much.
I would like to point out that so Zach has sent me a message. However, with Discord's new overlay, it covers the chat perfectly, so I have no idea what he said to me.
That's perfect.
Hopefully it's not important.
I love that. I love that very much.
Yeah. All I get is asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. It's not even funny. Oh, I just saw you were casting my bad. I love knowing that he said a slur. Thank God no one saw.
Good times. Good times. All right, so that's going to be Crispies is on that team, correct? I'll try it.
I know you didn't slur, Zach. You said it just fine, but that doesn't change the fact that you said a slur. Now join the game.
Now join the game. Crispy, I sent an invite to Crispies. Crispies, it's on you, buddy.
Oh. Crispies, come on, yell at your team.
Come on, Rice Krispies. And this, again, folks, we're sticking with the convoys for these first matches, and we are over in Ixgard. Again, a different kind of map layout, different style. It'll be interesting to see if we, the kind of compositions. We had some different ones that we hadn't seen already in the first match, and still no Elmmerfudd. Heartbroken.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be so real. Zach, you especially. If I don't see at least one Elmmerfudd, I know where you live. Like, I'll just show up.
Oh,
I will.
Jealous.
Right. Yeah. I will show up in leather thigh highs and shout "Neil" right at you.
You just gotta get the door open and just go for that neck hold, choke hold, throw to the ground. You know.
I'm sure he'd be
while
very
you're
okay with
cosplaying as Elmmerfudd, and send me a picture.
Oh, gladly. I'll do it for free. Everyone else has to pay on the OnlyFans, but for you, buddy,
yes. All right, folks, we're ready for the second match of the night. Will?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at these people, there's a lot of people I don't know. Mohawk, Gabo, but I'm excited to see what they do. Maybe there's a sleeper hit in here.
Absolutely. With the old power bottoms, they've been in every tournament so far. There are some new faces in that one and some unreturning others. So how that switches things up for them, they performed a lot better this last tournament than the first one. So pushing forward from there. Rice, there's a few like Moose, Ligma Wang, classic, Rice Krispies. I think I recognize every name on Nutty Buddies, but not to like such a real intimate way. So I'm hoping to get to know them very well in this match.
Yeah. There are some people I think I've seen just... Oh, we lost one.
No! I was just about to press start. Oh, he's
Hi, Hods.
Woo!
Yeah, there are some people I am less familiar with. I know Bug appeared in at least one match last time.
I believe that she filled in on the very first match.
Yeah. Mantis player from what I recall. Definitely
Correct.
love having a Mantis. Good Mantis. Some of these people, like I said, I have no idea. Gabo Queen, I've never heard of. Spoke to him for the first time today whenever I was yelling at their team.
He got rehired. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Excited to see what happens. So, a little bit of insider information. Zach, or Groovy Monkey, is a personal friend of mine. We play Rig together. I know he's a very good player, plays a lot of tank, plays a lot of support. I'm not sure what he's doing here, but he'll be one to watch.
He's here because he registered. You said you didn't know why he was here.
Right here.
He's here because he registered. Yeah.
Oh, we do. Buddy.
Yes, baby! Groovy Monkey is my MVP of the night already.
It's not even a contest. Woo! There was one.
Wait. It's grayed out. They might have switched away from it. Waiting. Holding.
Gotta stare deep into it. Zach, you know better.
Come on, Monk. You know what you gotta do.
I know where you...
Bug going for a cloak and... We haven't a frost on both teams! I mean, if you're into that thing, it's cool, whatever.
I'm into that thing. No shame. I know exactly what I want.
Unsurprised to anybody who knows in the community, Hods is on Moon Knight, ladies and gentlemen.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
None of us
Stay
expected
strong.
that. And we'll see how that goes for them as well. Eggman is AFK in the spawn point. He's going to be getting there very late. Power Bottoms are on the defense first time. Nutty Buddies attacking.
I think I'm going to start off on Zach again. Nope. Hi, Ethan.
You okay?
Oh.
Okay, I just saw you walk in, then you left. Are you okay?
The battle starts in
All right,
5,
love you.
4, 3.
All right, I guess he didn't. He like walked in the door, looked at me, and then just left. I was like, all right. Well, that hurts my feelings.
He had better things than his dad.
Where's Groovy at? Let's go, Groove! Emma Frost coming out of the gate strong. Throbbing good technique going on right now, folks. Jiggle physics in extreme duress. Going for the chokehold on Doctor Strange, knocking him down. Oh my God! Sorry, reel it in. Woo!
No, I think you're at the perfect energy level. You can
We have
actually
some
see
Emma
the game
on
almost
Emma
at those
action right now, folks. Just like those diamonds, I am rock hard right now.
I didn't know that Santa got my Christmas list this early. Let's go. We have a really strong push coming out from Groovy Monkey. They're able to push up quite far. The enemy team, the defenders, are quite split up so far. Their Emma is dead. I would like to see a chokehold here. Don't back up.
Don't hold. Don't choke on the point. Choke hold on the point, folks.
Exactly.
And it looks like Nutty Buddies are going to pretty successfully move their way very close here to the first gate in the match. Ruling Ranger coming out, holding it as much as he can until the rest of his team can come up here as they are sneaking in there, staying alive. Ah! Beautiful work here as Bug and I believe Egg are flying through. They're getting those heals up. They aren't going to be able to push through to hold them at this gate, but they're having to fight for every inch they can.
Speaking of, we do have one flyer. The Hella will be able to...
Oh my God! Sentinel Moose coming in, clearing out 4 of the defenders, getting them that first gate with absolute ease. Holy shit.
But I think we're watching a massacre. I think this is genocide. I'm uncomfortable right now.
Baby. Wow-wee! What a shot!
I saw a fully functional happy family just enjoying a picnic, and then they were dead.
We do have Eggman coming in with an ultimate on the back line. How well can he hold them off here? How many people did we pick? Oh, Groove. I still gotta stop watching Emma. I'm so sorry. I gotta stop. I'm so sorry, team. All right, I'm a professional. I'm an adult. I'm a married man with kids. What is wrong with me? All right, pushing around the first bend here, just around the river bend with Pocahontas. Looks like the Nutty Buddies are still performing very well, pushing through, not with ease. They are having to fight for every inch here, but they are flying through here. Let's check in with Hods here. Getting a beautiful cleanup on one of the healers. Trying to get that ult off. He does get it. Taking out Penny's little bot spider thing. What's the technical term?
Spider drone.
Spider drone. I knew it was bot thing.
Watch over me.
I do think that there's a big issue happening. They're really not doing much about this. Iron Man Moose is not a guy you can just leave out. You need to do
100%.
something. That I think Zesty really needs to focus on him because, I mean, that 4-piece extra crispy, that was already detrimental. They need to focus the flyer.
Absolutely, and they don't like Hods. It's tough. Like, you can definitely counter Iron Man as Moon Knight, but it's kind of all up to Baby Bear.
Yeah. I think right now the team is really being, like, don't get me wrong, all of the Nutty Buddies are doing a great job. This Iron Man right now, he has been putting on a show. We do have a Luna Snow ult coming out. Looks like it's damage buffed.
Absolutely.
They're just pushing with it. Yeah.
I think they just had it, and they're like, hey, might as well just use it so we have it again later. Scroll Stampede popping into a hallway. Terrifying place to see that go. It does pick off 2 of the power bottoms as another one drops, and I believe this is going to be a full team wipe on the power bottoms as the Nutty Buddies successfully frolic freely through a field of wildflowers called this match.
Yeah, no, I think we are at the graveyard. Come on, guys. I believe in you so much. Come on, Bug. Come on, Zesty. I need you.
I'm gonna watch Zesty plays here. Zesty has the ult. This is the final moment here. Dude. The whole enemy team is grouped up here. Looks like we're going into the back for it. There it is. Great placement for it.
Oh, look at that team up with 2
picks. Can we go for the 3 pick?
They can. There we go. We have Zach at 4.
Massive play from Zesty there, holding it down. Can they get the 5-piece?
They got the 5.
Oh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, That's a big round of applause. We've seen both teams absolutely annihilate each other during this match. That could not have been timed any better for the Power Bottoms. Zesty Guides, you get that moment all to yourself.
I hope we see that in one of his videos here soon. Just, pop your left shift, go to the center, everyone, hit Q, you got this.
I am clipping that and sending that to you, buddy, because you were the main screen event there.
Yeah. Wow, Hod's popping ult.
Great use. It didn't pick anyone off, but it kept them pushed back. Seconds are absolutely precious at this point in the game. Another ult coming in. It does pick up Eggman. They are down for an ult there from Moose. Or down a healer there from Moose. I apologize.
Oh, good. Again, we have Emma just putting out a ton of damage. Their whole team is down. Using the shield as a good advancing cover. Diamond form. Yeah. Emma's scary. I don't know what else to say.
But I do want to point out, because we haven't really mentioned it, because, like, Emma's out there doing stuff, but that Emma-Penny combo, like, Penny hasn't been really slaying out, but so much good tactical movement and abilities shining really well alongside Emma. That's a great combo.
Yeah. Well, especially with that Neil where she can pull you in, drag you into the spider mines. I mean, it's scary.
Absolutely. Hod's holding it down as best he can on the point. One Lucky Bug is back up and healing. They're doing everything they can to keep these precious centimeters at bay while the rest of the team respawns and pushes in here, folks. Oh my god. Hod's and Bug are both down. Emma Frost here for Groovy is getting low. Both tanks are holding it down as best they can. And I believe it's all up to Ranger at this point. I don't think anyone else can make it in time. They clear them out, push it forward, and that, folks, is going to be the end of the match, Will.
Honestly, good on Hod's. We've seen him in the second game. He puts in some great effort whenever he's the only one there on that point. He's done some great stuff. He almost had it there, too.
Staying alive through stuff I would never have been able to stay alive through.
You'll need a top-notch team to
but as we talked about before, folks, some teams are way better at attack and defense. We might see Nutty Buddies crumble in the defense. Will it happen? Who knows? But it could. Power Bottoms could absolutely slay out here.
We do have Ombre Huevos going to Pity. She is one of the best defense in the picks in the game right now, at least in my opinion. We don't see any big team-ups being utilized. We do have the Groot team up with Nutty Buddies. Just some pretty standard comps. We do have
some tried and true ones.
Yeah.
No Elmmerfudd though, so I don't think we really care about this match. So
yeah, you just want to go play some chess. Like you just want to go get some dinner.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
All right. Everyone else,
you want to just doom scroll TikTok real quick? We'll just share them back and forth.
Yeah. Everyone else, you can shoutcast the tournament for the next 20 minutes.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, really? Let's see it. Oh,
look at that.
That looks so good.
Deal with Mephisto.
God, it's worth the heart attack.
It's absolutely worth the heart attack. They probably ruined my camera being
I suck. The battle starts in 5.
Here we go, folks.
Hi, buddy.
3,
Hi, this is our life now.
2, 1.
All right, pushing out of the gate here, folks. Eggman on Penny, something I've not seen very often. You don't see Eggman on Penny very, very much. So this will be.
No, I believe that is because he's married.
Oh, that's a really good point you bring up right now. We also, everyone used their ults for that big battle in the last one, so you don't have ults coming out immediately on the play here. So it is all basically exactly even from the previous match.
Yeah. I'm going to go over to Free Cam, see if we can't get an overhead view of this. I think that this is a really good point for it.
Good move. Ranger pushing up as much as he can. Zesty Guides, they just do not have the heals as the Groot, Ligma Wang over here, putting some really good Groot walls up to pull people away from their healers here and holding the gate very successfully.
I'm honestly surprised we don't see Battle Jeff on Groot's shoulder. They both get a 30% damage reduction there. It feels like it'd be really good here on the defense.
Where's Ranger? Let's watch some Ranger action. He's been doing very good staying alive. I'm queuing for him.
Oh, look at that handsome fella.
Great damage coming out there. Almost picking up the enemy Parker. Holding off. Once again, we have Moose in the sky with a plan. You got to keep your eyes on him.
Yeah. I also like the little scroll real quick here. We have a good tank buster. Ranger down.
They are finally pushing out and towards this first corner here. We do have a good maximum pulse, and that is a healer and a tank down for the Power Bottoms. Here comes a Jeff ult as well from Nutty Buddies. They are doing everything they can to keep them from getting this first corner, Will. how would you get through this with this team composition right now?
I think you really need somebody who can just put out a ton of damage all at once. I think Iron Man would be really good. Pods, if he has his ult, he's real close to that 93%. Pop it a little bit behind them so you can force them into it. I think that the only way this goes down, you got to get rid of those supports, and that's not going to happen if these DPSs don't go into it. Like that, look at Hod's go.
There it is. Great work. That is both healers for Nutty Buddies out. This could be the moment they've needed to change the tide here, as they just need to get this Groot out of the way. They can deal with Penny, but a solid, not saying Penny's not good, but a Groot, like we've seen with these walls, can really fuck up their momentum.
Yeah, especially on this much of a delay. I mean, if their supports aren't back in time, this team could just go down. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. We have a lot of good... I was watching Blue, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't see exactly what happened, but yeah, everybody's still up.
Great work from Zesty Guides, clearing out, as his job, the Squirrel Girl ultimate and cutting it down before it can hurt anyone on their team. But Nutty Buddies are pushing the power bottoms completely back again. They almost made it around this first bend. This is the fight of fights at this corner.
What really might be good here, personal opinion, you have a Punisher. He has amazing damage output. You got to get a Raccoon on him, though. I think that with his team-up ability would be enough here. You could at least take down one of their tanks, start to put pressure on the healers. Even, like, they have flyers. You should get rid of that flyer. The rocket team-up would be amazing if Bug can play her.
Holding on to Moose here. He is keeping their team distracted, trying to kill him at the corner and holding his ult. They are not paying attention to anyone else. They do finally clear him out, but that kept a lot of members of this team distracted, just trying to get him off that corner. But he is going to be coming back with ultimate.
It's very understandable that Iron Man has been a thorn in their side. They want him gone. We do have Punisher ult, pop it behind this corner, trying to get... Ooh.
And he does get cleared out, though. If that Groot wall had gone up a second sooner, it actually probably would have saved his life.
Yeah. I think right now they got to play off their DPS ults and, I mean, just really force them into a bad position. Yeah, Hodds doesn't have his, but probably using Punisher and Hodds at the same time. Hodds behind them, Punisher in front. Really just pancake him there, but I don't think it's going to happen.
And like we've been saying many times, Moose is just consistently keeping everyone at bay. No one has tried to counter him at all this entire match.
Zesty's doing his best of it. Zesty deserves some recognition, but it seems like Moose is just more agile than the Punisher.
Technical Gaming in the chat, Ligma Wayne, can't lose with that name. That should have been the team name, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a great name. We have a lot of them. Yes.
Yeah, Luna still is just really strong. It doesn't matter how many you have, so long as you have a Luna.
Ton of ults going out. This is power bottoms getting pushed back very much. It's all up to Baby. They are down. There's no one left touching the point, and they are going to hold it consistently right there at that first turn. And that is going to give everything over there to our boys with a team name that's going to pop up on my screen in just a second so I can remember what it's called, because I wanted the team to be called Ligma Wing, and it's not.
Decay, your team is not up just yet. They might be coming up after this because they were one of our... Oh, wait. No, they're playing at the very end. They're coming up.
They are coming up.
Yeah.
They're Nutty Buddies. My God, I really wanted their team to be Ligma Wang, technical. That is going to be the Nutty Buddies getting that win, folks. Again, I love this new the tournament style that they have set up in the game for people. They're so good at that. I think they built it for me.
Honestly, like, I love the dev team for this. They really seem to listen to the community. Even the Venom twerk emote was just something that a guy on Twitter said once, I believe, and now we have a twerking Fanta Venom.
Absolutely. All right, we are going to go ahead. I'm going to check in with Beef and see if his team is finally ready, because they can be next. Did you post the bracket again in the chat for me?
Yes, I did.
All right. Let me DM Beef, see how they're going. You good? DM set in 45 minutes later. Hopefully their team is good.
It's Beef. They're never good.
They're never good.
Love you, Beef.
But they're handsome.
It depends on if I'm drunk or not.
Yeah. Oh, Fluff, we miss you with everything we have. Every fiber of our being.
True. I do miss me some Fluff. It's been a while since I've heard your voice.
Been a while.
But he has a family that he has to spend time with. Can't believe him.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. All right, we can do...
No.
All right, they're not ready yet, so we'll do the other thing. All right, we are bringing the Offenders back up and into the thing and going against the Offenders, folks. We're going to see how this goes. For the first time, we have them going against Team 4, which, as we mentioned, never got registered, but it'd be a fun thing for the group to do. That anyone who's not playing again, anyone who's not a member of the Offenders right now, go ahead and jump in the call in the tournament for Team 4, and we'll get you up against these boys for the Offenders, and then Beef will be ready. Man, the guy's an hour late to the tournament. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it. He's done it almost twice now. I believe the first time we did this, he was almost an hour late.
I think so as well.
Yeah, we had to yell at him and be like, Beef, buddy, 2 minutes.
All right, let me get this set up for Hulk, and then we'll figure out how we're going to be doing Team 4 for the first time.
Also, good mentality from Ranger. I wouldn't know it, but showing respect to the other team, Ranger, good on you, buddy.
Love it.
Could not be me.
Oh, did it reset this whole room so we can just use it again instead of having to start a new one?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh my god, what are the odds of that?
Zach raises a good question. Do you think he'd be able to join Team 4 even though he's still in the winner's bracket? I say...
Yeah, as long as you're not a member of the Offenders, you can join Team 4 right now.
Come on, Zach. I want you in here. I'll send you an invite. I'll send everyone who's online right now. Except Beef, because he's not here.
All right, I'm going to put Team 4 on the left side as you join.
Yeah.
For confirm. Baby Bear, thank you for the follow. You need at least 4 characters. Okay. So their abbreviation will be 4.
Bud.
Yeah.
What if, and hear me out, we set history. First co-host to also participate in the tournament. I can join Team 4 and Shoutcast from the live.
Yeah, I'm down. You just can't join their Discord call because it'll ruin everything on the overlay, but...
That's fine.
All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, then the Offenders are going to be on the right side. The Offenders.
Oh, we're going to get destroyed.
Confirm. All right, the Offenders. That is Hulk's team. Let me get him in here. I'm excited to see how this goes.
You know what? It's going to be really fun commentating like this. I'm doing my best.
You're doing my best.
Oh.
All
we
right.
have Zilvion coming in. Who else? Come on, we need people in here. Eggman, Beef, Moose, Ranger.
There we go, folks. People are starting to pile in here for Team 4. We'll get the Offenders filled up. 2v6 arena time. Mohawk
Moose,
Angel,
here,
thank
baby.
you for the follow. Eggman joining Team 4.
Come on, Moose. I need you in here. There's Beef.
Beef is on Team 4. Let's go. We just need one more member for Team 4, folks. One more person for Team 4.
I don't think Beef even knows what's going on. I just sent him an invite with no context.
Hell
All right.
yes, folks. We have it lined up. Bug
Let's
joining
go.
the spectator mode. Hell yeah. All right, folks.
All right,
for the
Bug.
first time, we have Team 4 is filled up with people who just joined it because they're not currently on the team of the Offenders. Just for fun. Also be really hilarious because it's going to be a different group of people every time if Team 4 progresses past this point. So if they win the whole thing, hilarious.
But I have mixed the origins with the origins of these tourneys with the current modality. This is both the host participating and shoutcasting.
Absolutely.
We've reached our super form.
And I don't think this even is our final form.
It's my final form. I don't get much better.
It's time. Let's see if everyone is in Team 4 chat besides you. Oh, hell yeah. Team 4 is full of people. Let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Team 4 completely made up on the spot of people in the tournament against the Offenders who've been absolutely slaying out, rocking Convoy on Empire of Eternal Night. It is time to go.
Zach, I can see your messages some of the time. I need you to know I'm the one who proposed this. I think it's hilarious. He's out here.
What?
We can joining Team 4. He sent me a message. If you don't want to do it, we have someone who can fill. No, this is hilarious.
Oh, darling bunny, thank you so much for the follow and welcome in. That's 1,005. Once again, folks, a huge thank you. We hit 1,000 followers on the stream tonight during the tournament. Such a hype moment. Incredible. Here we have Team 4 versus the Offenders. What will people choose? Some of them communicating with each other, some of them not, folks. Will, I think it's very important if you shoutcast, you never shoutcast anything you're doing, because I think that'd be way more funny.
Oh, I'm going to come out of this with an aneurysm. Thank God. I don't want to be here.
Almost like, what was it, the Apex tournament where your headset broke while you killed like 9 people and you're like just flailing your head around?
Listen, the music was great. I remember exactly what song it was. It was the Violent Sick Dope remix, and that thing bangs. Oh, all right. Maximum
Here we
effort.
go, ladies and gentlemen. We should have named Team 4 the Misfits, but this is great.
Yeah.
Here we go, moving in. We have Third Will and Groovy as the tanks, Captain America and the Hulk. Sentinel Moose, who we saw with some incredible Iron Man playing. We have Eggman and Slice of Beef healing. There's going to be some crazy healing with the Ruling Ranger coming in for some DPS. The Offenders, which you know are very talented, moving around as well. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
The battle starts in
It'll be one for the record books. We do have a group.
Drewboo. What? Let's not.
What?
All right, folks.
Huh?
Here they go, coming out of the gate, ladies and gentlemen. Third Will holding the front line. It is Hulk on Hulk action between him and Hobo. The Fishing God coming forward with his Groot. Massive plays coming through. Eggman is knocked out of the gate. That is one less healer for Team 4. The Offenders doing everything they can. Will is so hyper-focused, he doesn't know what to do. Zorp clearing out Moose and, I believe, Ranger. They are going to very, very quickly push forward. As Team 4 is getting frolicked upon, and there goes the Will. Fishing God and Zorp clearing out most everyone on Team 4 as they push forward onto the first gate.
I would like to point out that Team 4's Hulk is currently MVP. Don't know much about the guy. Definitely think he is wonderful, incredible, doing the best that he can.
Very talented.
Guys, I'm scared.
Very much so. Let's get a first-person view here on Third Will as he pushes forward into the front lines here, punching it midair, landing on the other Hulk as he turns into Bruce. Can he finish him off here? There's a lot of enemy fire coming in, and he is going to fall back for hopefully some heals. Knocks the Groot wall out of the way. Nothing to worry about. His team is back together and ready to rock.
Yes, they are. Not getting much from the Rocket on Team 4. Don't know what the guy's doing. Can't really stand this guy if I'm being completely honest. But you know what? We give him some credit. There we go. The stun into the Iron Man ult. You'll love to see it. Got rid of one of the enemy teams.
Wow, a lot of ults coming in. Not really being too effective. We had 3 ults pop off and only 1 person die there. Team 4 is holding this corner very successfully. Hey, Drewboo, thank you for feeling like it was safe enough to share with the class. All right, we've seen Groot walls from both teams blocking all the camera angles I can find. As they are holding very successfully, pushing the cart backwards again. This hallway into the subway system is their bread and butter here, folks. Zorp does have ultimate, not to give any clue to the Will there, but this could turn things around very quickly if he can get on the back line right now. Massive fight right now. Will panicking, doing the best he can, frolicking to and fro, left and right. Zorp still holding onto that ult, even though they are snuck into the back line.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, never let me do this again. I'm so stressed out.
Yeah, if you could cast a little more, buddy. Like, I brought you in here to shout.
Oh, yeah. I got you. So there's a Groot on the enemy team. He's kind of woody, like the Harrelson. There's a green guy. I like green guys.
Green guys are good. Mr. Baldwin, thank you so much for that follow. Thanks for shooting your shot. All right, they are going to push forward through into the fray here. Coming around the bend. Get your tickets here, folks. Arrivals, departures. Either way, attacking or defending.
Zorp pushing me. Wonderful. Love to see it from the guy. He knows that there's a weak banner on the enemy team, so he's just trying to use that advantage as he can. Really smart from him. That's a very angry Canadian man. I am not a big fan of Tech Human.
And this is the room that a lot of fights happen in. Massive ults coming in here. That is going to clear out Almost all of Team 4 just got wiped, which allowed them to very easily bring the point down the hill towards the second gate. Hot damn, Drubu, thank you so much for the prime, buddy. Sometime I put her pantyhose on and heels, then jork on my beanuts in the mirror. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah,
everyone needs hobbies, dude.
Yeah.
Keeps the family close. I'm scared. A lot of ults happening once again here. They were so close to getting this to the second gate here. Team 4 has pushed in. It is a complete standstill. We have Moose coming in with a fantastic ult, clearing a couple people off the back, but not enough to keep them from getting this objective to the second gate.
I'm probably going down here. I got trapped in by the walls. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they did not be at home.
Yeah, you were. If you could see what was behind you, buddy, it was there was nowhere to go.
No, I just assumed with a team like this, we get the best that we can get. Honestly, the defense is, jokes aside, the defense has not been that bad so far.
No,
especially for a team that was made on the spot. Yeah.
Mohawk Angel, thank you for the prime. Love you very much. And they are pushing all the way through. I'm going to have to move the camera way forward to get into the middle of this fight.
Yeah. We do
lots of walls coming up from everyone right now. Groot ulting here. Yep. Will surviving the best he can.
Getting a kill on the Groot with only a banner. You love to see it. The nerdy white guy is just as strong as the big green tractor.
White and nerdy. The offender's big green tractor doing the best it can. Clearing out a couple people, dropping back. Moose is still in the sky, picking people off as best he can. No one has really shot him at all for quite a while, especially in this last section where he can fly high, use a lot of these buildings for cover. He will be very successful here. We do have an ult once again ready to go from Zorp, Suke on Wolverine, and the Fishing God on Groot.
Wolverine is going down. That is a big threat to their tanks gone. Groot is pushing someone. I can't tell exactly who that is. That is Zorp. Zorp is dead. Got it fisted by the big green guy.
Good job, big green guy. Zorp does have their ult still. This will be a big push coming in next. They have Team 4 on defense, has held very successfully in this last section. They do have 2 minutes to hold as long as they can here. A lot of ults on both teams ready to go. This is going to be a big fight coming up.
We do have big ults coming out. That was an Iron Man that got blocked by a Groot wall.
Here come all the ults.
Zorp popping their
maximum power. We've got... Oh my god, everything's happening at once. It's just ult lines left and right. No one has an ult except Will after that fight. That was 7 ults we just witnessed get used at once there during this push. Not a lot of people even died during that, and the point is still holding still after 7 ults.
You know, 7 ults sometimes isn't enough. Again, all ults can be outdone by 1 Luna ult. Too bad there is no Luna, but
this is true.
Just something to keep in mind.
Also, Will, I'm very upset you didn't play Emma. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what? My focus is already very split.
You expect me to look at anything else happening in the game while looking at Emma Frost? I get it, dude.
Exactly.
Still, Team 4 holding this one corner so well. The offender's doing everything they can. 3 of them coming back from spawn, trickling in. Fishing God does have his ultimate on Groot once again, holding as long as he can for his teammates to get back from spawn. Team 4 looking very, very successful, confident, dare I say right now, and pushing this point backwards.
Always confident. You know, the offenders, they are only sometimes good. They have not been absolutely terrifying every match of the tournament.
Every match ever. Here we go. Good ults coming in. Let's check out. I'm gonna watch Hobo on his Thor once again.
Yep. The Thor, speaking of, did put a lot of damage pressure on the big green tractor. So the big green tractor is going down, but counted 9 seconds. We do have Moose ult as well. If he's able to get back, we could probably get a big cleanup. Maybe even get them off of the point for a little bit in these last few seconds.
Just a couple feet to go, folks. Eggman pushing forward with his Cloak and Dagger ult just to stay on the point, get it into overtime. Monkey coming forward on Groot, trying to get it through and touch. Nothing from Moose's ultimate.
Sylveon going down. One of their supports gone.
Will do the best he can in the back, kicking out both healers for the enemy team here. If Team 4 is going to hold, right now is the moment. The offender's doing very well. Zorp still not using their ult, coming back from spawn though. The Team 4 is holding. They might pull this off, folks, as overtime ends, and somehow Team 4 has pulled through to hold round 1.
Team 4 doing what no team has ever done before, putting up a match against the Offenders.
Holy shit. And again, the Offenders slayed out. Such incredible gameplay we're watching. Oh my god. Both teams just performing so well. Will, jumping over to Elmmerfudd, thank you very much. But again, we have seen the Offenders do very well on attack. Or no, they're defending this time. They've actually done well on both, but it could go either way, man. You just got to get through to 3 gates, or just half an inch further than they did.
We guard the galaxy.
Holy shit.
I think I might genuinely be dead by the end of this.
I think you will be. I think you will be.
Please just have someone come to my house.
You just got beefed. 30 seconds, I'm gonna grab a beverage.
30 seconds before you
Go for it.
Get ready.
Looking into this, I do not get to see what the enemy team has, so this will be a surprise. The Offenders have always been really good. We have to wonder if they're just worse on offense, or if this is just our match. Potentially Team 4 going up for the long run. Slight issue, Team 4 does not have an official team.
Honestly,
We don't know
so sure about that.
No, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We do have a Mr. Fantastic, we still have beef on Rocket. We always love having beef on Rocket. Chair cam. Hola, niños.
That helped.
It's hard to solve.
Focusing, we have Emma Frost focusing on the storm, trying to get some quick damage.
I am back here as Team 4 coming out of the gate. Very aggressive here. The point has been held very quickly by the Offenders here on this first curve. A lot of fights happening in the back lines. Third wheel does get dropped. Breaks your heart to see it. But Team 4 is holding very well. Moose switching from Iron Man to Mr. Fantastic. I've not seen him play with that yet. I'm very excited to see how that goes. And Fishing God switching to Storm away from very successful Groot. This is a very good Storm map. So this will be interesting to see from the Offenders.
It absolutely will be. Zord pushing in. That is a little bit scary for the enemy team.
I can't believe you guys pulled that off. That's insane.
I know.
All right, rooting for the Offenders, though, here, because I want to see them make it to a point where we have to ban Storm's character. Also, I love everyone on that team. They've been in so many of my tournaments before. But, of course, I'm rooting for everyone. But I don't want to make it sound like I'm going one way or the other right now. Team 4, go, go! No, I'm just kidding. Great use here right now, pushing forward. Ranger sticking on the point, doing the best he can, holding the back line. Very, very solid pushes coming through the Offenders. Here comes the Fishing God on his ult, clearing out Arulian Ranger, Eggman, Slice of Beef, and Groovy Monkey. That is all the DPS and heals out the gate, and that is a team wipe right there.
Honestly, the team wipe had to use at least one ult. I didn't catch all of them. There's a lot going on, but they did at least get rid of the Invisible Woman ult. Support ults, as many players know, are usually just the bane of the entire game.
Absolutely.
God, I love not doing anything for 20 straight seconds.
And this is, again, a great map for Storm's ult, because everyone is usually in a line right down the middle here. We're going to be watching here on Hobo, who does have his ultimate, and there he goes, popping into the sky, going for Will, and he does get it for the double kill there, and the point is getting pushed backwards as the Offenders hold very well on defense here. A minute 40, and the point has not moved around the second bend.
Honestly, I think we might be able to get rid of that. I don't know if Mr. Fantastic is doing exactly everything we need it to do right here, so potentially, I think that the Iron Man might go decent here to get rid of the Storm.
Walter, I think that's the best question anyone's ever asked, and I'd definitely like to find out. He asks, do you think the diamond form is like reverse, so when she's in normal form, her insides are diamond?
I am also curious.
I'd like to find out. All right, we have another good push coming in here. Groovy coming in with the Hella ult, which was very successful last time, pushing this team backwards so they can push forward. 1 minute to go here. No kills with that ultimate, but push the enemy team backwards. The Offenders regrouping together here. No ults for anyone except Beef right now. What a match, what gameplay. You can tell everyone is sweating their faces off, doing the best they can during this during this skirmish here just to get to this first section. 30 seconds to go, and sadly, Team 4 does get wiped again. The offenders performing very well on defense.
But I want to come back to your previous statement that everyone is floating there. I could single-handedly hydrate all of South Africa right now. It is not even close.
Friends? Anyone willing to help?
We do have the fishing god with their ultimate once again. 10 seconds remaining. This is the moment as everyone pushes forward into this hallway. We have Sylveon's ult going out, and there goes the ult right now from Storm, pushing them off the point. Slice of beef gone, Eggman down, Sentinel Moose is gone. Hulk smash coming in third. Will is the only one on the point doing the best he can, keeping it overtime so his team can get back up, getting knocked out of his form, back to Banner. And ladies and gentlemen, unless something insane happens here, that is going to be it. Holding down out of the gate and no points on the attack coming in. Whoa.
That was so much fun.
That was insane. Wow. And the offenders, who I'm sure were very nervous after that first match, clutched it up and came in with the win after all.
Yeah. I mean, you know, all in all, respect to both teams. We had a team that was made up on the spot. Beef was not even ready. We just kind of told him he's here and he joined. Good respect on him. Yeah,
absolutely.
But to put up a fight against what has been one of the largest Force of Nature's team in the tournament so far.
Absolutely. And win around.
Yeah. What a wonderful thing to behold.
Yeah, that was incredible. And again, as always, folks, I can't stress it enough. The offenders are so talented at this game, and they're people you can tell play all the time with each other, understand the ins and outs of the strategies, what they're bringing to the table. It's awesome to watch gameplay at that level. And what we just witnessed was one of the best matches of the night. Both teams performed insanely well, and some crazy back and forths.
Honestly, everyone, not even just because I was on that team, this is the one time you'll catch me without an ego. What a fantastic job from everybody. Beef is always an amazing rocket. You'll love to see him on your team. His thing might only show bronze. He is most definitely a Diamond Grandmaster player. What a wonderful human being.
Incredible.
We had Zach come in, play a little bit of Captain America, play a little bit of, Hella. He was a little bit of everyone.
Very quickly moving around. Every time he used an ult, it was on a different character, which is really cool to see, and helped out a ton during all these, during every single fight there. All right, looks like Beef's team is finally ready, folks. We have, for the first time we're witnessing tonight, folks, Inconsiderate Lovers up to bat. They are playing against Nutty Buddies, who performed very well in the first match against the Power Bottoms.
You should probably tell Fishing God that he's no longer welcome.
Fishing God's a legend. Also, the game froze because I didn't exit in time from the MVP screen there, so I have to close it. It did this last tournament too. They do a lot of really good work with tools, but there's a couple things that are kind of finicky with how they do their private matches.
Also, Lena, just in case you didn't notice, last match, Beef was also there. One of your Inconsiderate Lovers was present for another team.
He's an easy lover, but something about it. I think that's how the song goes, right?
I definitely, that's not the first time I've heard it, and I think you nailed it completely.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Don't thank me. You have a wonderful voice, Mr.
Buddy.
Fudd.
I will serenade you with my favorite quarterback song of all time.
All right, let's hear it. I've never heard something so beautiful.
I get it. I respect it, buddy. Thank you for your honesty. Shaders are compiling, folks, and that's the real end game right now. Could you post the bracket once again? If you really want to follow along? I believe we should be updated right now. Once again, this is match number 4 of the night. Nutty Buddies versus the Inconsiderate Lovers. Getting into the game right now so we can set up our private lobby once again. So a few matches under our belts already, Will. How are you feeling about what we've seen? Some of the characters, compositions?
Not enough Emma. That's my only note so far. Genuinely, I think that these have been a lot of fun. I think it's been so far we've definitely seen a lot of teams who are just putting on their best, and it shows. It's been a lot of rolls so far. I think last match was probably the most back and forth. But to some degree, I don't know about you. I kind of expected that. I know Zorb's team is wonderful. I know there's a lot of like individually good players. I don't know some of these other players. So it's kind of going how I expected, but I still think it's been so much fun just to see everybody get in, do what they want to do. We've had moves just flying around. I think it's so much fun. And that is the point of all of these,
it's
as much as I refuse to believe it.
Tox fell down the stairs. Oh, hopefully they're fine. Lena W. birth control method. I see you watch old movies.
Can you reinvite me because it did not let me in?
Oh, you're in on my screen.
Oh. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Menu remove. And then I'll reinvite. All right, third wheel.
Oh.
Third wheel. Invite.
There we go.
There it is. All right. Does it show you for you now? You're happy?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I am quite happy.
All right.
I've never been happier.
Let's get beef in here. Perfect.
Will
and
it put me in a problem? If I wasn't a problem, no one would try to solve me.
This is
and
true.
You know what? I need fixing. I'm just going to put it out there.
Oh, their name
I
is
need
too
another
long.
drink.
In-con lovers. That's their name now.
Oh my god, they're in a convict?
Yep.
Nice.
In-con lovers versus Nutty Buddies.
I'm genuinely very excited for this match. These are both teams that I have a lot of emotional connection to. Zach being one of my best friends for a long time. We have Beef, who is someone I met this year. First guy I played in the tourney with. Wonderful human being. Well, let's not
get carried away here.
Yeah. He's all right. He is most definitely an inconsiderate lover.
He could be better.
Good at the game, definitely at least bronze. Some other people I don't know. Eminence, not heard the name. Loveletting, no. Honestly, none of his team I recognize besides him. So this is all new to me.
It's the same team he was playing with last time, and they performed very well. The only team that honestly gave the offenders a run for their money. So very excited to see how this goes. We need more convoy maps. I can't wait for more to get added to this game.
Also, not the only team anymore. Team 4 will go down in the legend books
of holding their own. Absolutely. All right, folks. Which because of the lack of convoy maps, we are moving back to Tokyo 2099 as we jump in here for Inconsiderate Lovers and Nutty Buddies. That will bring us to everyone having played one match, and I believe we're going to be beginning in the loser bracket and moving through there to let some of these teams that have been sitting there for a minute jump back in. Again, anyone who hops on Team 4, that's more matches you get to play. Rock and roll. Let's do this, buddy. You ready?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This Team 4
Team
thing
4 and got a little PTSD.
Is really fun. I think I might just lock Team 4 forever.
I think that'd be really funny. Like, being so real, I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Also, Moon, since you're just getting here, if you want to play a little bit of Rivals, Team 4, since you don't have the context, Team 4 has no set members. Anybody who joins Team 4 the moment of a match is on Team 4. So if you want to play some Rivals, if you want to play some Rivals, be in the tournament, you can just join Team 4. You will be there for that match, and you can potentially get a win.
Hell yes, folks. Here we go. Moving in con lovers and Nutty Buddies. Again, I can't stress enough as someone who's doing these events how cool the new room setup is. I can actually have their names in. It makes everything look way more official. I hope it's really cooler, a lot cooler for the members playing. We do have 610 star on Emma. Already a good start.
This is a very scary team comp. I see Spider-Man and like a good Spider-Man, I'm terrified. I crash out so hard over a good Spider-Man.
Priceless.
Oh my god, we have a Captain America.
Oh, baby, it's happening.
We have
on the cap, too.
Yeah, he is a Captain America main. He just also recognizes that Cap kind of sucks.
That's like
he had some pretty good tweaks for the season, though. I'm excited to see how those work.
I play this game a lot. I pay attention. I still can't even remember what happened to Captain America. He's such a backthought for me.
Yeah. Oh, right, he's in the game.
Yeah, basically, I'll see a Captain and be like, oh my god, it's a dying species.
4, 3.
Right, here also, it looks like the door is opening, and looks like they are going for the same strat. Oh, no, here they go. They're pushing in now to try to hold here at the first door. Actually, we are going to watch some groove on Captain America for this intro, so we can see how Captain America is performing right now. Not making it through the window, holding his shield, looking at the brickwork, checking for architectural design, pushing into the back line, messing up some of these healers, doing the best he can here. Really cool.
He's doing the best Cap can do.
Yeah.
That is technically his position. He's not really supposed to get kills. He's supposed to annoy their back line.
You can get out and annoy and get out.
Yeah. Again, this is my whole thing with Cap. Like, that's fine, but so many characters do the same thing, but also just get the kill. I don't want a Captain America.
If he just played more like the Thing and was just a straight up brawler, I'd be so down for it.
That is
beat
a thing.
The shit out of people.
I don't think this game has enough of a just straight up frontline brawler so far.
Oh,
Things
Captain
close,
America getting clutched by the throat and stomped on by Dami Mommy herself. Here we go, folks.
We need the 21 gun salute in the background.
Oh, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Folks, I watched Captain America running for so long, backing up, I didn't realize the point has not moved that far at all. They are still moving around the intro spawn area right now.
It looks like Groovy Monkey's now trying to show him a thing or two. We'll see if that works.
The Thing trying to push forward into the front lines. 610 star on Elmmerfudd, thank you. Holding down the front with the best skin ever made for the game. Thing is progressing forward, really putting some great pressure down on his team.
Yeah, we do have the Iron Man ult. It didn't use all that much. But
Penny and Emma 1v1 right now.
Who's your money on? Emma
It was on Elmmerfudd the whole time.
Absolutely. My eyes can only exist for one woman.
Oh, Emma, I love you where. But we are seeing Nutty Buddies push the point forward. We need to actually talk about what's happening in the match at some point. Sorry, folks. We are keeping it in our pants for now. Progressing towards the stairs and halfway through to the first gate. Minute 50 on the clock, looking very good as the Thing. Groovy Monkey, who is a very, very talented player, as we've seen many times in these matches, holding and pushing the enemy team backwards as they move this point forwards. Really good play. Don't fight on the point.
Yeah, we do have a decent push from the Penny coming in. Probably in my best assumption going down here. She's pretty secluded. Yep, getting super low there. We do have a Neil with 1 kill, 2 kills, and that looks like it'll be a Groovy Monkey coming back in.
That's 4 out of 6 people on Nutty Buddies wiped out right there. And we still have a couple ults here from the defense team and none from the attacker. No, Groovy has his. That'll be the Thing.
Yeah, we have Moose, excuse me, and Groovy. Groovy's can do pretty good. Moose is definitely a game changer. It's just going to depend on if he can actually get a hit.
I'm holding into Pukes here because he's coming in with his ultimate on the back line. Does pick off Rice Krispies, does some good damage on the rest of the team. I don't think as big as he wanted it, but here comes the other Iron Man coming in. Does pick off Slice of Beef as a healer.
We do still have 2 of the defending team ready to push up, plus 1 in their back line. The back line there could be very scary. Black Panther kind of goes either way, where he either is just the most annoying to deal with, or, well, it's like what it is right now, where he's just kind of, you know, he's there. He's doing his best.
And the switch from Captain America to Black Panther, I think, was, like you're saying, it's the same role, but actually gets the kills.
Exactly. Dude, I feel so bad. I know Russell's a huge Cap fan. It's just other characters do the same thing better. I want Cap to be good too, man.
I want it, and they're slowly getting there. They just do it in very small intervals.
We do have
really good work on the backline. Love letting Sorry there so much, really.
No, you're fine. Please, I love listening to your voice.
Thanks, buddy. Holding on to that ultimate, though, pushing in. Here comes the ultimate. They are down. Nutty Buddies is down a healer, and that was a really good use of that ult just to clear that out right there and hold the line. Overtime ticking down, and Inconsiderate Lovers have held on, not even allowing them to get to the first gate.
I think it still could go to the Funny Buddies. Here's the thing, though. I think they have to play uber defense here. I'm talking Penny, I'm talking Groot. It's got to be like Luna, Invisible Woman. I mean, it's got to be the most annoying team comp, full defense.
Absolutely. And again, as we have seen, folks, teams can switch back and forth, man, depending on if they're attacking and defending. Some people perform better at one or the other. It could still go either way. We just saw Team 4 hold very well defending and not get very far in attack.
Yeah, it could go either way. I definitely know that Beef's team, on paper, they don't look like they're all that much. I mean, they're a lot of bronze.
Life is hard sometimes.
I know they're a lot of bronze, but these guys, they just don't play a lot of rank. From what I can tell, they're really good. I love playing with Beef. He is really good at what he does.
And we do have Beef switching off of healing, going over to Winter Soldier.
Ooh.
30 seconds
Honestly, Winter
before you
Soldier goes
attack.
really good. He
Get
got a little
ready.
bit of a nerf, but not all that crazy of one.
We thought you
Zach
were
has already
after the
messaged me and
vampires
said
caught
we
us by
lost.
Kingsborough Bridge.
So I
You'll
don't
never
think
guess
they're
who showed
feeling
up
that
to save the
confident
Not
day.
about
feeling
it.
confident pushing into this this attack right now. I am going to stick to Lig Mwang. One, great name. Also, incredible group plays for this intro beginning, setting up the walls right away at the gate,
4, 3,
Also throwing
siphoning
him off
them.
with that big wall a bit.
Our foes
We
Here
do
we
have
go
Spider-Man
as they
again.
come out of the gate. Oh, you're right. We do have a Spider-Man. That's the first one tonight,
Yeah.
right?
We had one in the last half, but I don't actually remember them doing that much, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay. He is dead already, though, folks. Inconsiderate Lovers pushing around the first corner. They are performing very well here. Nutty Buddies with a great defensive line. The Penny and Groot combo side by side. We've seen them in the first match they played tonight perform very well on defense with this combo.
deep freeze.
It does look like we have a little bit of... I mean, they're still pushing. That Groot was putting up a great defense, but it doesn't seem like it was enough. Luna's doing her best, but I mean... Yeah, that magic is always just a scary pick.
Amen. Inconsiderate Lovers pushing the enemy team all the way back and slaying them out and easily approaching to the stairs. Beef standing, watching the point. Look at him. Look at him.
He is a point princess. That is his
He
dedicated role.
is a point princess. And let's go in and see what he's got going on. He does have his ult ready to go. Does he use it here to keep these guys off the point with the healer
Yes,
and the
he
tank in there?
does.
And yes, he does. Missing some important shots there, but still keeping them backwards, keeping Wing off the point long enough to get so close to getting this first point done.
They have 2.5 minutes. They're probably only about 10 to 20 meters off, I think. Unless they get a Strange on and somebody who really knows... I think Groovy needs to go to Strange, and maybe they can play for a little bit longer, but this is going to be really... Yeah, I think that's
Mohawk
just it.
had a really good pick on a healer there, but he does get dropped as well. And all they had to do was get further than the other team.
1, 2,
And there
Yeah.
it is. Holy crap.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was expecting a little bit more. I was hoping this was a more even match, but Beef's team, they just walked in, they took names, they kicked butts, and it wasn't even close.
Oh, look at that. Talks in chat immediately. Good luck in next one. Maybe rematch later. Love to see that, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely love that. Is going to take this over to Inconsiderate Lovers, who were an hour late to the tournament, hence why they went last, but performed well nonetheless.
We do have bracket going live in chat. Feel free to check on it as soon as you want, or if you want. Inconsiderate Lover, I mean, yeah. Great work from them. It's I love Beef. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming up next, though, no break for Nutty Buddies as we are going to start entering the loser bracket. We're going to jump over here to Nutty Buddies against MTW Dart. That is Native Raiders team and his kid and all his kids' friends.
We also had Nutty Buddies immediately leave, so let's get them back in.
Perfect.
Oh,
Love that so much. All right, so this is going to be, what was it? MTW Dart.
Yes.
MTW Dart. MTD.
Get your team in here, buddy.
MTW Dart. Nutty Buddies still locked and loaded on the thing. Love that. Ooh. Team 4 is people in the tournament right now. I mean, if there's a slot and no one joins, like, absolutely you can jump in if you want. But we're kind of leaving it open to people who are on other teams. Just like, yeah, whatever, I'll jump in.
For reference, even I have been in on it. So I was both shoutcasting or doing my best to. And
Ranger,
and
what are you
playing.
doing in here? You're not on either of the teams.
I have no idea how he got here whenever my friends list randomly changed someone's place. Could
Get him out of here. What's
I can't
Eggman
kick him.
doing in here? You guys aren't on either of these teams. What are you guys doing?
One of them left.
Here, I'm kicking people as they join. All right, Nutty Buddies on the right, MTW Dart on the left. Let me get Native an invite in here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there he is. Native Raider, invite. What are these guys doing?
They're doing their best, bud. They're doing their best. They don't know what's going on.
Their best makes me very happy.
Moose, shut your mouth. You can't prove anything in a court of law.
I didn't invite Ranger. Did you invite him, Will?
You know, I think he got here through black magic.
Oh,
and...
Will fired. Yeah. All right, Will. Hey, buddy, if you're going to be in that seat, I need you to focus up, brother.
No, I'm looking at Emma. You know
we
better.
have video and audio evidence now. Yeah. Listen, if you're staring at Emma, I understand. Like, that's anything can happen at that point.
You want to stare at her together? Because I do.
Yeah, yes, Willie. All right, I think we're just waiting for, we had 3.4. There it is. Oliver, point. I knew we had 0.3, 0.11, and 0.4.
Yeah. Again, these guys were pretty good last time. We had a few Grandmasters. I'm excited to see what they can do this time.
Absolutely. Nutty Buddies, that is everyone, right? Does that list of people look right? Moose,
yes.
Groove, Mohawk, Ligma, Thrice.
We have Balls.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks right for the other team as well.
Glitched. Right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let me ask. Ready? All right. Let me switch the map as we are moving into the loser bracket, folks. It's time for some domination. And we're going to start here in the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda in the loser bracket. Again, for folks paying attention at home, there are no bans until we get to the last round of the loser bracket and then the last couple matches of the winner bracket. So the last 3 rounds of the night is when you're going to start seeing some bans happen where people can't play certain characters. So if you're competing, you want to be paying attention to what everyone else is rocking and rolling and being good at so you can pick and choose what you need at the end of the tournament here. All right, ready?
Absolutely. I'm ready to talk about whatever happens.
And rolling, loading into the match here, folks. Domination on Wakanda.
Let's see. This is a really tough map. I'm not a huge fan of it, if I'm being
I 100% agree with you. But it makes for some good watching. I'm not going to lie to you.
It does. If I had to guess, again, I got a lot of emotional attachments.
Kaiser coming into Emma.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, love Emma. There has been no lost love. Everyone knows our stance. We do have a Penny. I'm guessing Mohawk's just a hard set Penny main, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Very good at Penny as well. If you're going to be hard locked into Penny, be good at him.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing. Like, she isn't as good at offense, but this is technically a map with no offense. There's just control the point, which Penny does great.
And here comes Moose with the Iron Man. This is a fantastic map for Iron Man to sneak through and really mess some people up. We do have a Loki on both teams, which is going to make this ult game very interesting as we progress further in this match.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Great. Eddie, I guess we're doing the team-up thing again.
Domination, buddy. What are your thoughts on the game? I know you're not a big fan of this map, but Domination as a game mode itself.
I think, here's the thing, right? I think that Domination, whenever you have a good team, I think Domination is a lot more fun because it's a lot more fair in a lot of ways. There's no defense or offense sided. There is just get to the point and hold it.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm playing with my buddies, I think Domination is a lot more fun. But if I'm playing Convoy, that one has a little bit more randomness behind it. I feel like that's one I can get on a random team, and I can either blame a bad team or I can blame a bad map and be fine.
Yeah, 100%. But this is a great map for some incredible fights. If you have some AoE capabilities, you're going to perform very well here. We do have this intro fight. As something I do like about this map is at the very beginning, both teams' spawns lead them out side by side.
Yeah.
As an aggressive fight for the beginning starts.
Oh, getting thrown right off the edge of the map. I don't know how that happened, but oh, she got Invisible Woman pushed. My God.
Wow, that's very unlucky. You do not want one of your main tanks to go down this early as you're trying to take hold of the point here. Looks like Dart had an early lead, but Nutty Buddies is in fact going to take it.
I honestly not super surprising. That early pick is, I mean, that was big for them. It's super unfortunate for that Emma. I'd be furious. There would be a broken keyboard right now. But I do think there's some interesting picks too. We see Native on Loki. Loki, he's again one of those characters that I'm not always happy to see, but a good Loki, and Native is a good
incredible.
Loki.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into the big thing is when you get in that ult game, and depending on what you choose, a healer or another, like you get a double Iron Man ult flying into the back line, like that does some work. We do have MTW Dart absolutely getting slayed down once again, pushed back to spawn 33% here for the Nutty Buddies.
big thing that's happening here is they're trying to break down that center wall and control which side that the team can come in. That's going to be really good. Let's see if they can get it down in time, because being able to control that point and control that entry is really strong.
Absolutely. We do have Monty Money on the attacking team here, or not attacking, I guess they're both attacking. But for Dart with their ult, see how they use this to push themselves into the point. They do get locked into Groot's ult. Does ult through it to survive it? No, still has the ult. Someone else ulted. They all survived the Groot. I believe they're just waiting for the Invisible Woman's ult to end here. Well.
Yeah, Invisible Woman, and then we have the Cloak and Dagger coming out. We have another Venom ult would be really good here. That's going to be a lot. It's half health plus 40 damage, so
absolutely
that could be really good on this. Namor's already dead. Push in here though. Get that Human Torch. Get the penny. They could really control it. But honestly, yeah, I think that they're doing the right thing. They got point. They're not going to force it. So.
And they still have 3 of their ults while they're holding point, steady at 10%.
Yeah. Balls, the Spider-Man, he could definitely pop off with that. That's going to be really good as the other team starts to push in.
Kaiser does have her ult. She is popping it, holding the whole enemy team in their hallway.
Spider-Man could have pushed in there and cleared up everyone else, but honestly, I don't know if it was needed. Would have been cool, though.
Oh, Groot, I wish I was you right now. We both have wood.
Yeah.
This is a hallway fight of fights right now, folks. If Dart can hold here, as they had a hard time catching the point, but if they can keep a solid hold right here with some ults, sadly, it looks like they're already getting pushed away, though. But they did push them up to almost 50%. Not bad at all.
Yeah, the Human Torch is doing a great job of control. Oh, that's weird. Of controlling the point there. That was wonderful to see. Rocket ult coming out. I mean, they're still holding it. They're still getting points. Venom does not have ult anymore, but Spider-Man does. He could definitely get in here and probably get rid of the 3 on point, but
absolutely,
it looks like they're just going to play for regroup.
Yep, I think that's smart. Don't waste your ults now. Wait till maybe a couple people have theirs as well. Native gets hers. You can double up on Spider-Man or Cloak and Dagger's ult, or even get a double Moon Knight ult, put them side by side, maybe even. Like, he has options, and to hold off, they kind of have to make a point now, though. It's 92%. Here we go, Monty coming in, holding down with the ultimate so his team can get in there. It's a very good ultimate to use in overtime just to hold down, though.
Yeah, and I mean, especially in this big of a team fight, we have a Fish coming in that doesn't do as much as I think they were hoping. Blue is pushing on. They have most of it. They just need to make sure not to fall off here. No C9s at this point.
Good ult from Moon Knight, not getting any kills, but just keeping the enemy at bay so they can recap at 99% there, folks. And the other team, Nutty Buddies, does have to regroup. They do have 2 very important ults for them for these pushes.
Yeah, I think this one's still up to the brim. I mean, it just depends on what ults they have. I think it's going to be a fight won in the last few seconds.
This is going to be definitely a tactical ult play here. One mess up, and it's over right here.
I think that speaking of that,
Groot out of his ult. Holy crap, that was sexy. We do have Moose in the sky ulting as well, covering half the point. Nutty Buddies is pushing in. They almost captured enough. We do have an ultimate coming in from Kaiser. They're almost dead. Not enough there, folks. And it looks like Nutty Buddies may get the hold. Overtime clicking down. No one close enough. And they do, in fact, capture this will.
I mean, I think we called it. There was a tactical ult there. There was the Human Torch, and even that Groot grab. It was wonderful, but it just wasn't enough for everything that was going on.
I think if she maybe could have just stayed a little, had a little more health when she popped her ult, that could have gone a little different. But that was a lot of damage coming in.
Trust him.
But everyone played that beautifully.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a mistake. I still technically think it was. Groot was a little overextended. Emma grabbed him, but the rest of the team just so beautifully came in around him, was able to keep him up, keep everyone else going. So it all worked out for them in the end. I mean, you love to see it from the team.
Absolutely,
wonderful teamwork.
But and that's what you want to see in these. Especially sometimes the best gameplay is in the loser bracket, right? It's happened every single tournament with just some crazy tight games from some very equally skilled teams.
Yeah, well, and I think the big thing is at that point you really have something to prove. You have failed once, and I will say that you've lost once. You have missed
that drive.
One of your chances.
Yeah.
You don't want to be out this early. This is the first match of losers brackets. These teams want to go the distance now. They know this is the last one.
Yep, whoever's out here, like, they're out. They don't have a chance again unless they obviously jump in Team 4 randomly. Like, that's the biggest thing. Listen, Dart or Nutty Buddies, if you guys lose this and you just hard lock Team 4 immediately, you're technically still in the tournament, you know?
And for the second time tonight, we have the losers bracket, the same exact two teams fighting.
Yet different team names. All right, we have, once again, folks, a bunch of ults coming in for the beginning of this match. It is going to be very big. We do have Rice Krispies and Dagabo with some big healing ults, which will allow them to get an early lead on holding the point. But Dart's not worried about it. They have been in the same position many times tonight.
I think it was a good play by Red to pop the Invisible Woman ult just to make sure they get on point, get the early lead. It guaranteed that they get that first little... Wow, English. Hey, Fudd, stop stealing my ability.
Sorry, buddy.
I know. It makes sure that they can get the point, get these first few points that really might change the tide. We saw the last game won by 1% technically, so, I mean, good on them for getting in quick and getting to the point where they can fight.
Absolutely, and Shitty Balls coming in with a very good Thor ult, knocking out a tank and a healer there. If they can really come through here, Dart, and push forward, they can retake this point. I don't think they have enough people to really aggressively hold it, so Nutty Buddies may actually hold this long enough for the teammates to get back.
At the moment, I believe in them. I mean, the Mohawk Angel is doing her best.
They do get pushed backwards enough just in time. Dart does recap the point as Ligma gets back. Popsy ult does knock down a healer. We do have an ult coming in from Mantis, keeping everyone alive on the point, pushing Nutty Buddies off the point and looking solid. Good hold from Dart.
I do think we have a good team up here. Groovy Monkey, Zach on Punisher with a Rocket Raccoon that can go incredibly hard, especially against these tanks with the shotgun. You can melt through someone. It's just going to come down to their communication. Human Torch still in the air. They don't really have a hit scanner on the other team, I don't believe. Star-Lord, technically, but not the best against the Flyers, so let's see what happens. Again, I really think they need to give Punisher his team up here.
I agree. We do have an ult coming in here from Native Raider. Doing some good damage, not picking up anyone, but really holding these guys at bay and making healers work hard.
Emma Pop's ult gets killed immediately. We do have a Supernova as well. They can probably control most of the point and start pushing on the zone.
Shitty's Thor, which is not shitty. Really good play, pushing Ligma Wang into his teammates. Ligma performing very well, even though that was a good play. He is able to pick off a couple people. That kind of backfired, man. Great play from both team members right there. As Nutty Buddies have recontrol, and they're even 60% to 60%.
Here's the thing, right? It came down to a battle of ults, but who used their ults better? We had the Star-Lord ult. We know you just got to hit one button, shout legendary, and win the game, but he wasn't able to do it. They focused him quick enough and hard enough that it did not matter, and you love to see it.
Absolutely. And we do have a Punisher ult ready to go for Nutty Buddies here. One ready for Monty Money. Currently watching Kaiser push forward with Elmmerfudd. Here comes the Judge, Jury, and Executioner, holding the point very well. He does get killed, though, by Shitty Balls on Thor. I just love saying that.
I know.
Well, Ligma Wang and Shitty Balls are in the same match, and it makes my heart sing.
Here's the funny thing, right? Because I don't swear, so I'm trying to figure out how to call out that name without just randomly blurting out something I don't say. It's very strange.
The I is one, so you just say Shwan.
Shwan, there we go.
Sweaty balls.
Yeah.
It sounds like sweaty balls. Sweaty balls.
Sweaty, but it sounds like a bad South Park bit.
Nutty Buddies getting it to 99%. Dart taking over right at the 99%, though, holding it down almost to 80%.
Ooh.
Ligma Wang very aggressive, pushing out here. Gabo Queen almost with their ult on the point here right now, folks. This is the fight to end fights right now. It all comes down to this. If Nutty Buddies can pick this off at 99%, they win. Dart has a chance to hold on. Ultimate's coming in left and right. Well,
I know. Here's the crazy thing. They were able to use all their ults so efficiently. We had the Strange open the portal group everyone up. And there we go.
Oh, there it is. So close, man. Dart just got pushed back. That was a lot of really aggressive ults, man.
That final fight, I mean, it was so beautiful to watch. Again, they opened the portal, they tossed Groot ult through. The other team, I mean, they tried to fight against it, but it just wasn't enough, and they were able to get pushed out, and that's it. Moose coming in with the MVP. You don't often see a Human Torch MVP. I'm not gonna lie.
Moose is very talented at Flyers, man. All of his characters, Hella, You just said his name and it brain farted. You took my ability to speak English. We've been going back and forth with our abilities to speak.
You got it back.
And Iron Man. Exit spectating. And that is going to give the first match of the losers bracket to Nutty Buddies. MWD Dart, that is going to knock them out of the competition. But again, Team 4 is open for anyone a part of the tournament. So some of you, if you still want to play, have a chance to jump in. And speaking of that, we have the Power Bottoms against Team 4.
Yeah. Again, so some people, if you just want to join in, you are absolutely free. Team 4 is just open. Tell us you want in and you're in. Moon, I know you were in chat earlier. I know you love this game. You can be a part of this tournament right now. You might even win it. That's the crazy part.
Also, a lot of people that were in the Power Bottoms were a part of Team 4 earlier, but they are playing now. So again, it's going to be a completely different group of people playing for Team 4 this match. All right, Power Bottoms is Ranger. So let me get him in so he can invite his team. Ranger, move you to the Power Bottoms. And he can bring people in, and then we'll figure out Team 4. Once again, there is a voice chat for Team 4 in the Discord. So please jump into that if you'd like to be part of Team 4.
We got...
These are all members of Power Bottoms right now.
Yeah.
FUD is a Power Bottom. You know me so well, Phoenix. I can do both, buddy. I roll around. You know what I mean? There's Bug. All right, folks. Team 4. Let me look in here. We have Native and Walter.
I'm just going to send invites out to everybody who's online right now that I know. So we got Beef, we got Native, we got Monty, we got Monkey, and we got Moose. Beef's in. He's ready.
All right, send it to Native. Pugs is
in. It looks like
Wads,
Pugs just might.
Walter. Where's Wads?
I'm going to message Beef real quick and tell him that this is not his official team.
Oh, yeah, just in case he missed out on that.
Also, we're going to go ahead and post the bracket in chat just in case anyone wants to keep up with it.
Thank you. All right. We have Team 4 is filled with people. Hopefully that was done correctly. I was not able to be in charge of what was happening in the Discord. It is first come, first serve, so hopefully that was done correctly. If you're in the voice chat and you're friends with that person, please invite them in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Team 4 just lost someone, so...
There's a slot.
I think it was Zach who left, so apparently he doesn't want in.
Is Wad in here? Does he have a different name? Oh,
Gobbo
Queen's taking it.
You know what? Good honor.
All right, sorry, I forgot. Domination. We are over in Ixagard now. A very, very fun map. Woo, woo, woo!
I have such a love-hate relationship with this map. I have so much PTSD of so many almost won matches.
I know.
I hope someone's heart gets broken tonight.
All right, hopefully we don't have any drama coming in here, because I don't know if everyone who's in Team 4 is in the Discord call for Team 4, but people are here, and that's what we were going to do. So hopefully, no one complains about that, Will?
You know what? I don't think it's our problem. If they want to have drama, yeah.
We are starting the matchup, folks. Good luck. Power Bottoms versus Team 4.
All right, I'm not going to lie to you. I immediately forgot who's on what team, so we're going to wait until we get into the loading and see what is going on.
Absolutely.
Team 4, gotta love them. So we've got Beef, Pugs, Moose, 610 Star, Native Raider, and Dagabo Queen. Dagabo Queen, from what I understand, is a bit newer to the game as well. She's been putting on a wonderful performance, if we're being honest.
I absolutely agree.
Native, he's great as well.
Moose on Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him on Iron Man decent bits tonight. Great at the game. Gets a lot of really nice clips on his ults. Native, I think he's a great team player in the sense that, like, he keeps everyone up. He's a very funny guy. He's he's got a great voice. He keeps you where you need to be. So I'm excited to see what he does. 610 Star. Pugs, I mean, yeah.
Beef emoting for me right now. This is perfect.
This is my favorite thing in the game. It's not even, well, wait, there's a competitor. I'm not sure which just yet, because they gave her thigh jiggle physics, which was...
That's all we need right there. All right, yeah. Power Bottoms have not been able to play for a minute here. Sadly, Happy to see back around to these guys. Sometimes just how the loser bracket works if you're towards the beginning of the tournament. But we get a watch here as Hod, Zesty, One Lucky Bug, Eggman, Ranger, and Baby Bear rock and roll together. Eggman able to jump on Team 4 earlier though. So
2, 1.
Yeah.
this is a map a lot of people perform very well on, so it will be very fascinating to see how this works out.
Power Bottom's only running one tank right now, going for a let's see, that's 1-3-2, which
like
could be
it.
fine. Again, we have the team up with Punisher and Rocket, always goes great. Just need to be. Here's the thing, right? Rocket, I play a little bit of Rocket, I always forget to throw it out. So as long as Zesty can do that, and I believe in Zesty, I think it'll go great.
I absolutely agree. Here we go, pushing forward. Beef on Team 4. Looks like he's going, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to play as Venom because this is for fun, and I respect that. Performing very well, though. Team 4 taking control of the point out of the gate, holding down at 10%, and Beef being an absolute slay-out machine as Power Bottoms. There's Ranger once again doing what he does best and holding out as long as he can by himself against all odds. That man's survivability is truly legendary.
Yeah. I do love our little magic. She's going in, making sure to finish up kills. That's a good stagger.
We do have Hod switching from Winter Soldier to Loki, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going with what you're saying. I apologize.
No, no, you're all good. I love hearing your voice. I'm just here for the ride.
I'm here to have a ride with you.
You know what? Go ahead. Nobody knows this, but the Shoutcaster's booth, it is literally just Fudd's laugh. That's where I'm at right now.
That's it. He's at, we have a green screen on my belly button, and that is Will's background.
Yep. But no, I mean, I saw Magic run down one of their healers, got a little bit of a stagger. It's still a 5v5 here. Queen is down.
Very much so. Power Bottoms are able to push Team 4 away from their spawn, get the fight back towards the spawn or towards the point. As Team 4 has held it to 64%. Looks like they are resetting a couple ults ready to go though. Hopefully that helps them out a lot. Ranger actually switching at ult back over to Hulk, which drops it back to 50%. Almost had that ultimate right there for Strange.
Yeah. I mean, they keep on pushing up to this corner. There's a lot of damage going each way. It looks like blue team's still able to push a decent bit. We do have two ults coming out, two support ults with damage buffs, so maybe they're able to push back, but even still, they'll just go back to the actual point, and who knows if they'll be able to keep the momentum there.
Exactly. Getting to 94%. It's very important for the Power Bottoms to get in here and hold the point of any kind. We do have some bonuses here at 99%, as we know is in the coding. Baby Bear with his ultimate. This is the time to come out and do some absolute damage, and there it is getting popped right now. Let's watch this. David Raider holding it down, clearing him out. Moose does clean him up though. Is a couple kills there.
He does send out a lot of punishment. They did get some discipline, but it just wasn't enough.
And that is going to go over to Team 4 for the first round of this match. But the map that everyone enjoys is the Bifrost Garden. This is the most fun, I think, domination map in the game.
I think another big thing is it's just the most visually interesting. It's not an enclosed area. You know, you're out in the sky. Jeff is terrifying on this map because there's so many places he can toss you off.
It's also the closest spawn points are to the actual point. So getting back and forth is very quick.
You got your kingdom.
Yeah, I have never even thought about that. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the fights are just bam, 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 bam.
It's constant.
Yeah.
Someone breaking the floor above me. I am going to keep this on. Let's do Ranger. And I'm going to go check upstairs and make sure my family's alive.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
If you really want to, I think you should. Looking at Ranger, we're going forward. He's just playing around his team. Great for Thor. He should probably be a little bit more ahead just so he can start getting some of his abilities out. He gets more of his hammers based off of his abilities. Taking a lot of damage from that Iron Man. Looks like his supports are keeping him up. You love to see it. Putting a lot of damage into that shield. Yeah, I think he's doing the right thing here by trying to focus out to the Iron Man, but he does go down. Resurrected by BRB. Great to see. Beef is quite a bit forward. The whole team's right there. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, Ranger is just back down. Looks like the rest of the team is still up. Not entirely sure. I'm trying to keep it focused on Fudd's view. So while we're waiting for Ranger to come back up, the red team still looks to be pretty connected. It looked like only their tank went down, which isn't the worst. Eggman does go down as well. 75% on his ult. We have a lot of high charges on red team, but none finished. That's probably going to be a really big push. They might be going back to spawn at this point. Thor using his awakened state, trying to get out some damage. Probably needs to push up on the Strange a little bit better if he's able to. Doesn't matter. The Hods comes out with the ultimate, does a lot of damage. Big part of Thor's kit, I think, is that he is a pretty hard counter to Strange, just because his attacks go through the melee. Could probably see a little bit more of that. Bug on Hella. Hella's always a great pick. Does high damage, freeze, all of it. Sentinel Moose is going down. No more Iron Man. Welcome back, Fudd.
Thanks, buddy. I'm back in it. What have I missed? How's it going out here? 52% for Team 4.
Yeah. Ranger's been putting in the work, but I just don't think there's been enough connection.
He does have his ultimate, though. He's in a good spot. Full health, over shield. Here comes the ult.
I still think it was a bit of an early pop. They had that support ult down.
Moose coming in, cleaning things up. Over to 70% already. Power Bottom's really struggling out here.
Yeah.
But if I know them, they're still laughing and having a good time, and that's what's important.
Oh, yeah. Especially, like, listen, I haven't talked to Hombre Huevos much, but every time I've been with him, he's such a, he's always laughing. He's such a genuinely sweet person. I'm sure he's still over there like, you know what? We can still, I think I'm 99%
we're doing our thing. Yeah. We're doing our thing. I'm waiting for Bug to pop their ult over there on Hella.
Yeah.
There it goes. Oh, gets maximum pulse from Moose and clears out almost the entire team with that. Into overtime, the whole team alive on the point, pushing the back, and that is going to be a quick cap here. Team 4 progressing forward in the losers bracket.
You know what that means? Bracket is going down. We'll have a completely random team at least one more match.
A completely random team, folks, is progressing forward. Moose, I told you I was coming for you hot in the chat.
Oh, I love that MVP screen too. I think that's a wonderful skin.
That's a good one, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a really good Iron Man skin.
Yeah. I love the steampunk.
Exit spectating. That is going to be over to the bracket. You got it posting right now. That is Team 4 progressing forward, which means we have Nutty Buddies versus Team 4.
Go ahead and invite Groovy Monkey. What a team to go this far. A joke team. A thing that we just said, all right, let's go with it. There's not enough people for this. Sorry, no one had even signed up for the team. And we were just like, all right, well, we're still going to have a team there.
Moose, no, I played too well.
Yeah, you got it. Which one's more important to you here, buddy? Are you more of a are you more of a Nutty Buddy, or are you more of a Team 4 man?
That's rough. That's rough. I believe a couple members of Nutty Buddies were on Team 4 that match, so they have to dip off of Team 4.
Oh, and Team 4 is losing Beef.
Oh, good job, Beef. I respect that, Beef. Thank you so much. He says I got to play 2 of Team 4's matches, so I'm going to sit out and let someone else get in Team 4. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Bug, you guys were awesome to watch. Thank you so much for competing. Team 4 is still open. There's still a spot if you want to jump into Team 4 right now and hit one of those spots. But we do have Nutty Buddies. Who's the main person I invite from Nutty Buddies?
Zach, he's already in here. He's just
cool.
being
So
slow.
he's just got to invite people. Okay, cool. All right. Hey. Hell yeah. Team 4 Nutty Buddies. This is going to be a really fun match, I think.
Yeah.
This is going to be domination over on, where are you, my love? Hydra. Cartiris base. Also, like, I'm never happy when I see it pop up, but I always have a good time in the match on this map. It creates some very interesting fights that other maps don't bring.
Yeah, I think what a lot of it is that okay, I love most of the design on this. This map does feel a little just gray, but I think a lot of the team fights are really cool because you have the very dynamic map. Something's always moving. There's a lot to keep track of, and that can be a lot to keep, that can be a lot mentally. It can be very overwhelming, but it means the team fights become so fun, and you have to really be aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Ranger picking in the last slot for Team 4. We're just waiting for Nutty Buddies to fill up.
Oh,
and there it is.
Huh?
Wait, Zorb, you're not Nutty Buddies. Oh, I think Zorp was trying to get on Team 4.
Oh, I think, unfortunately, Zorp, I think you were too late.
You were too late there, buddy.
We are trying to hold you at your minimum power. No more warming up. Zorp, buddy.
Zorp, sorry, buddy. I'm throwing you out. Sorry. All right, who's the last person on Nutty Buddies they need? Moose, Ligma. There it is. Rice Krispies. Got it. Zorp, I'm so sorry. You were so close to getting on Team 4. Could you imagine Zorp on Team 4 right now?
Yeah. Team 4 going all the way to the end. I kind of want it to happen now.
Team 4, anyone want to pop out and let Zorp in and see what happens? All right, folks, we do have Nutty Buddies Team 4. Again, for anyone joining into the broadcast, Team 4 was an empty slot that no one had, so we decided it'd be a fun thing to just leave it open to anyone who's not on the other team competing that's part of the tournament to just jump in and be in that. There's been a couple regulars for Team 4, but for the most part, it's been different groups every time Team 4 has come up, and they have won their first match in the loser bracket, progressing them forward in the tournament, playing against Nutty Buddies, who have been performing very well and are also with them in the second match of the loser bracket. Domination, Hydra, Chartesis, Base. Are we ready to keep this loser bracket going well?
Yeah, absolutely. I am excited to see what happens. I want Team 4 to go all the way. I think Team 4 deserves to make it to the end.
Team 4 renamed as Team Power World? Get out of here. I'm renaming it to Team Nintendo. Was in the right?
Oh, gotta start some heat with that one.
Here we go. Hell's Heaven first on the docket.
Pick your hero.
All right.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Oh, we had two people go for Rocket immediately on...
Very interesting. This is a really good Rocket map.
Yeah, it really is. The BRB spots can be really well hidden. There's a lot of angles he can bounce his balls off of. We do know Rocket's into a little bit of ball busting.
Ooh, we do have Pugs over there on the Iron Man. Ranger going for the Hulk, Native Ranger on Cloak and Dagger. We've not seen him on Cloak and Dagger yet.
PWP. What's PWP? Beef
Power World
Unlightning.
Podcast.
Oh, I'm good. I got better things to do.
Also,
like
the
Taxus.
skin on Tox is one of the best skins in the game.
Oh, let me check.
Oh, never mind. They just switched to the thing. Never mind.
Oh, I saw it. It was the Night Armor. I got your stream up.
Really good.
Yeah, I think it's really nice. The crown's cool. I got all the medieval imagery. Like, look, for those watching stream, I even got my
Once we get this
my merch logos. The crown.
I have that hoodie in my. I wear it all the time.
Oh, my phone was upside down. Whoops. Yeah, no. Love the design. I'm gonna dress down a little bit. I love me too.
1.
What? Where's the tie
All
going?
you need to do is capture the
It's so, dude. I don't know if it's hot over where you are. It is like unbearable
we have
over
snow
here.
on the ground where we're at.
Dude, it's like 90 in my room.
Oh, but that's because you're in your room and you're smoking hot. Moose going for an early flank here. I'm just watching because he's performed very well tonight. I want to see some more of his gameplay. We definitely see a lot of kills and damage, and him as MVP a lot in these matches. And there he is, absolutely slaying from above. No one trying to counter him this early in the match yet.
I think that really might be. I think that might be a big reason why he's doing so well. We don't see a lot of people trying to counter the flyers, and it seems like Moose is almost exclusively playing flyers.
Absolutely, and that is something that's been very well for him. Is that people are just not paying attention to the flyers.
It would also appear that Eggman has disconnected.
Yeah, that's a really good start. Sucks to be Team 4 right now, with Nutty Buddies getting an early control at 15%. Eggman is a boat anchor. I love him very much.
Oh, I miss Bodhi. I haven't seen Bodhi in forever. I just heard Bode and it.
Oh yeah, Sunbone. Yeah, I play D&D with him on Sundays. He had twins. In case anyone hasn't heard.
Really?
Yeah, he had twins. I guess it was like 3 months ago at this point.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Watching some Native Raider here for a second on Cloak and Dagger. As they are trying to push forward, get some heals going. He is the only one countering the flyer, though, which is, I mean, Cloak does a very good job doing that.
We do have Pugs on Iron Man, which could counter, or at least it's a neutral counter. But I just, Pugs is in the back line. I don't think he's really doing what he needs to be doing here.
He does have his ult, though, which, if he lines this up correctly, is a massive moment for Team 4 to push forward onto the point right now. Nutty Buddy's holding it at 60%.
I think he had the same realization. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a 3 repick. Here we go, folks. Team 4 taking advantage of that, popping the Invisible Woman's ultimate and pushing in to take control of the point. Massive moment, massive play.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. 76% Nutty Buddies with Team 4 in control.
I would like to point out that Pugs also immediately went to Bucky, so like he did what he needed to do. He switched out. Let's see if this works. I like this idea.
And something coming up, this counter pick, we do have almost everyone on Nutty Buddies. Actually, every member of Nutty Buddies has an ult for this push coming back. This is going to be a slaughter fest in the next 10 seconds.
I think we should probably go ahead
Moose,
and start saying
I'm watching
our prayers.
Moose right now. He is going for the flank right now. Ult ready? Here it goes. Popping it in all the correct areas to keep people away. Tox, you're not escaping. Doing the best he can there. Oh my God.
God. That must have been
Punisher
so terrifying
coming in,
for their
cleaning
team.
up as well, pushing all the way up there, Mr. Groovy Monkey. And they have taken control. Team 4 did get to 42%, and that was a lot of ultimates being used. So they still have a chance here.
You have to wonder because, again, Eggman disconnected at the very beginning for just a brief moment, but it lost them that first team fight. They're about halfway what would have been if they
had their whole team.
had their huevos. Yeah.
Absolutely. If they just had their huevos. Amen, dude.
Me personally, I always need my huevos. He's going to watch this back after and be so happy that we were talking about him so nicely.
And 99% they are clear. It looks like, sadly, Team 4 was coming in one at a time, feeding away, which is what you do not want to do, and Nutty Buddies is able to take this point.
Again, we could probably see them come back on the second map here, full team. Potentially, they have a chance. I want Team 4 to go the distance. This is... I need it. I need it.
Even when the
I need everything about it.
Family still
I need to
comes
have
first.
hope.
Give me hope. Do you have hope?
When
I have
things
hope.
get
Do you have
tense,
huevos?
The dark child
I
tends to
have
come
huevos.
out.
He's in my heart and in my pants. I got 4 huevos down there.
Get ready.
4?
Well, yeah, his and mine.
Okay, all right, good. You had me worried there for a second. I was hella nervous.
Don't worry, haven't gone to Chernobyl yet.
Hella let loose nervous, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Timelines are merged again.
We do have one ult for Nutty Buddies, none for Team 4 just yet. They did switch to a Jeff. We have huevos on Jeff.
The battle starts in 5.
And we know he's a
4,
very,
3,
very good Jeff
2,
player. This is also a
1.
great map for such a thing as Jeff. You have the point, which is right next to a cliff, right? You ult, eat people, and you don't have to go very far to get that done.
There's another interesting interaction that comes up. Since this map moves, if you get caught between the walls, it's instant kill. So even if you don't have the cliff glass broken, you can still get instant kills as Jeff.
Absolutely. And here we go, the opening fight happening. Ranger pushing in way too far, overextending by himself on Thor and getting picked early, which is very rough. Nutty Buddies all staying shoulder to shoulder. They are, in fact, buddies. And I think we're going to see an early lead again.
We have a lot of backline work coming from Magic. Unable to get a kill, though. It was super close. She almost got the rocket. But they got her.
Which one's native right now? He's F3, right? There he
Needed
goes.
that boost.
Native
Yes, sir.
holding in as well as he can here, doing some good damage, trying to get some kills. Sadly got walled off as he tried to escape.
Friends.
Yeah.
Nutty
I
Buddies
mean-
have an early control.
Yeah. I think so far Nutty Buddies have just been holding super well.
Super
well. Yeah. I'm hungry. I donated plasma today. Let me
Buddy.
rest.
You didn't eat after donating plasma?
I did. I ate a lot. I'm just still hungry. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy.
You're my big boy. Who's my great
know
big
I am.
boy? You're my great big boy.
It's me.
All right, Ligma Wang putting up a wall to help some of these flanks not occur. Looks like Team 4 is regrouping and pushing forward in the front door. We do have 2 healing ults ready for Team 4 and a tank and DPS ult for Nutty Buddies. Pretty even fight coming up.
I wonder if Jeff is going to go for the ult because he could probably pick up a bunch here, but the penny mines might still get him.
Yeah, it's dangerous. If
Oh
he
my
can
God,
angle
they
it
all-
just right.
Team 4 has all but one of their ults because they went toward Strange.
Looks like Pugs has popped theirs. Eggman is now popping theirs. Still over here to Egg, see what he's able to pick up. And you were right. Those mines really effed him up there.
Yeah, you always got to be careful. They do a lot of damage. You got to make sure to get rid of that spider's nest as soon as possible.
Especially with anyone who didn't get eaten up, instantly focusing you. We do have ults from almost every member of Nutty Buddies again, as they are getting to 75% on this hold. Wad still with their ult, Talk still with theirs. A couple really powerful ults if used correctly.
Yeah. I mean, the Penny one, they switched off Penny. They don't have it anymore. They wasted the ult.
Damn, it's all up to Tox. Is almost 90% if they're going to make a play. Now is the time. I'm going to jump on Tox and watch this. Waiting for the ult to pop. Now is the time if you're going to do it.
They might die before it can happen. They got 20 health.
99% overtime pop coming in. Still not popping the ultimate. That's it for Tox.
Yeah.
Moose coming in with an ultimate. Ligma Wang has theirs as well. They should be able to hold this pretty easily here.
I think the unfortunate part, I mean, Tox probably could have popped their ult, got some of the temporary HP, but I mean, also just most of the Nutty Buddies had their ults. This was a really tough one to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is sadly going to be it for Team 4 here in the tournament. They did win a match, got to play in 3, and everyone performed very well from all the different teams randomly joining Team 4. I love it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Team 4 win one of these whenever...
Yeah.
Next one. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I need Team 4, and I need it to be all Fantastic Four members.
But there's 6 slots. All right, that is Nutty Buddies rocking and rolling there. We are moving into waiting for the final match of the loser bracket. We jump back up top. This is going to be the Offenders versus Inconsiderate Lovers.
This is the match that they've been waiting for. This is the match that Beef wanted.
And here's what makes this interesting, folks. Whoever loses this fight still has a chance. They then go against Nutty Buddies. If Nutty Buddies win that, they are in the final match. But whoever loses this fight now, if they beat Nutty Buddies, they get the rematch of the century to then try to win the whole thing. It all comes down to this, folks.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first of the last 3 matches of the night, which means we are going to start having bans available. My wife is entering the room. Please hold to everybody.
Hi, Mrs. Spud. Everybody say hi, Mrs. Spud. Oh, he's fully gone. Yeah, again, we have bans coming up. This was a big thing that came up from a few of the competitors of the last few tournaments. They wanted bans, at least partially. Mostly just because there were a lot of people who were really good at one of their characters, but we don't know if they're good on anyone else. So specifically Zorp, finally have a chance to get some more water. Moose, get you some water. I know you're thirsty. Some people like Zorp are really good at magic. We don't know if they're good at anyone else. We want to get rid of Wolverines, those kind of characters who are meta defining at the moment. So bans were a big idea to make sure that everybody could play. Stroke your, I got you. I don't have a lot of mustache. I got a lot of beard. So yeah, excited to see what happens. I can give you the philosopher. Excited to see what happens. I think again, big bans would probably be Wolverine. He's pretty strong at all levels. Rocket, we're probably gonna see some rockets go out. Zorp, if Zorp's in, we're just gonna see magic on. I can call that already. Yeah, it's excited. It's exciting. Excuse me. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen at first. I'm a little. Just gonna keep it between us. Just gonna keep. I'm a little confused at how the bracket's set up. I don't know who's fighting next. I'm waiting for Fudd. We're all stalling until Fudd gets here. No one tell Fudd. I wonder if we'll see Black Widow. You know what, Zach? If you want to play some Black Widow, I'll give you MVP. If I see you get a clip as Black Widow, I'll give you MVP. I'll make that deal right now. I do think Black Widow would be a lot of fun. Or no, you know it'd be really funny if someone banned Black Widow. Let me be clear, Zach. I am saying you need to hit a clip too. Some headbait. Yeah. I got you. You know, I don't have the good music for it right now, but also this hair's short. Blue Laser. I don't think you understand. I like attention a whole heck of a lot. You tell me to do something, I'll do it. No one tell Fudd that I was saying mean things about him.
If you did say anything mean, I absolutely deserved it. All right, so once again, this is the Offenders versus Inconsiderate Lovers. Let me get the names changed in here.
Yep. There is Beef. I invited him. I don't have any of the...
Offenders? I'll get them, don't worry.
Yeah, hang on. I think here. I invited Hulk.
Confirm. All right, the Offenders are there. Incon Lovers are... Native, get out of here. You're not part of their team.
Native wants to be a part of their team.
What are you doing, Native? What are you doing, buddy?
I did not invite him that time.
No, I know. I think he was still there from earlier.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. What a guy.
Oh, Moose is also spectating with us. Moose wants to shoutcast.
Okay, all right. We should have. Where do I add? Oh, there we go. Room settings. Band pick settings. We do. Do you know the difference between tournament basic bands and competitive bands?
I do not. I would assume it's competitive just because that's
I will do competitive. Mode? Okay, competitive it is. Because that's one where it gives each team 2, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool.
It might also include maps in that if that's the case, but I don't know. I don't know why they specify, because there's only one band system as far as I know.
Tournament, basic, and competitive. Well, we have competitive clicked, ready to go. All right.
Yeah.
Incon lovers and the offenders, everyone. Does your roster look correct? Is there anyone hiding in here?
Beef, I think it's like normal comp rules, so you'll just have you'll pre-select your characters at the beginning, then it'll go to an actual ban phase where your team just votes on someone to ban. If both teams ban the same character, that's just one vote down.
Correct. So, it is, since there's the new tournament style private match, there is an option to choose a ban. Whereas before we would have to be like, what do you ban? And write it on a piece of paper and let people know they couldn't do it. But with how it's set up, it's supposed to theoretically work like regular comp or whatever at a certain point where you just tune in and it gives you that UI option in game.
I do want to clarify again, just because it's strange how it works. If both teams ban the same character, that is both ban picks gone. So there will only be one ban for 2 choices. So
correct.
There is some strategy in talking to the other team if you want to make sure to ban different characters. If both people ban Spider-Man, there's only going to be at most 3 picks.
This is our first time doing this, folks. So hopefully the system that is set up works correctly.
Do they get Thanos snapped? Absolutely.
They
Thanos
do.
is in fact the next villain coming to the game.
Make sure it's set. Bang,
yeah, of course.
I'm like so nervous that it's not going to work the way it should.
If it, I think we'll just do it live.
We'll do it live.
I think yeah. We'll see what happens. Oh God, voice crack, Batman.
Where's the trigger?
I know.
Where is she? All right, here we go, coming in.
So this is your pre-select. You'll pick the characters that you want to play. Looks like we do have an Emma player. I love me some bands. Now
here we go. It's working. Yay! People can choose bands. Who are people choosing?
Ooh, no.
They're all choosing to not let Emma play. And the other team is choosing Invisible Woman instead of getting Zorp out of there.
I know. Invisible Woman, it kind of makes sense just because her ult is really game-changing.
Sylvian is very good at Invisible Woman. We keep talking about Zorp, but Invisible Woman is incredible with Sylvian. But they still have another pick.
Yeah, okay, there it is. I was actually really scared.
Yeah. That is good. 6'10". This is a good pick. They've been paying attention. 6'10" star is very good at Emma, and banning that was very smart. We are getting rid of Slice of Beef's Rocket Raccoon. Also, great play. These are some good bans coming from both teams.
Yeah. It shows teams have been doing their research. I think you're right. I think that it was very clear that magic was not going to exist long in this. They probably should have gotten
to Adam Warlock. Did you expect that in a million years?
No. God,
wow.
No. I was expecting any other DP. I was expecting a Black Widow from Zorp, if anything at all. But Adam, he does have high damage output. I kind of get it, but I don't know. It just
Zorp's really good at the flank, and Adam performs very well if you can flank with him to get those revives off at the correct spot, and some of the other capabilities. But I did not expect that. And also, I just want another big shout out to the devs here for giving us this ability in private matches to have a tournament style set up, which has made this easier, allowed us to put the team names on the board and successfully
30 seconds before you attack.
Put in, you stole my ability to speak English, to put in the ability to have this ban system, which wasn't there before. So this worked out great. Our first tournament with the ban system, they Implemented it. God damn.
There's the right to it.
Implemented it so that we could use it. Incredible.
I will say I'm a little shocked. Like, I get it, the support ults are crazy, but I wonder if they probably should have gotten rid of Wolverine too. He is one of the best characters right now. He is just pure tank buster.
But we have not seen a lot of Wolverine play, so I don't think anyone, banned off that.
These guys don't
It's
play
like they
Ring.
watched your channel, Rez. It'd be cool. You would praise them while stuttering. Yeah, if there's one thing I know about these developers is they love praise with stutters. Stutter rays. Also, this is our first time on these tournaments watching this map exist.
Huge map. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, just because, I mean, it's so big.
It is
I don't
very
know if
big.
you played it much, but I've
only had it once.
It is. I like my smaller maps. I like fighting.
This still, I mean, it's not that far. Look at the cute Widow Dragon. Who cares what else is happening in this match? Hi, buddy.
No.
Oh, look at him. Oh, wow. But yeah, no, the portal system is really good. Really fun thing they've been adding to some of these maps. We do have the Offenders taking an early lead here. It is a big map, but again, everyone's spawn is not too far away. There are capabilities, plus the portals and whatnot. But we have ults coming very, very quickly here. They are holding down the line here. Let's tune in here to... I'm going to watch Love Letting, because we have not had Star-Lord really played that much at all tonight.
No, I got you. Honestly, it's good. Star-Lord can really do a lot. His ult, all the jokes aside, it is really powerful. You can really get rid of some of the annoying people. You can get rid of some supports.
Yeah.
Looks like
Our brains are plummeting very quickly. Well,
yeah.
we
Dude,
do have ult here, though, for Love Letting. A big open space with the backline. He is happy to see that. Not popping it yet. Waiting for the perfect time.
great use of his ammo economy. So for those unfamiliar with the game, Star-Lord reloads every time he uses that little flippy-do. So, I mean, just really using his ammo efficiently. I really hope Beast's team is able to do so much. They've been so excited for this match.
Very much. They've been waiting for this rematch for a month.
A month, 2.5 hours into the tournament, too. I will say, like,
they are not able to touch the point once, even with the bans of two of the mains of the Fenders right now. Very fascinating to see here. Still holding on to his ultimate this whole time.
Here's the crazy thing. If you look at the stats right now, Zorp is still MVP.
Yes! Zorp might just be a legend. Could you imagine if, like, that was actually their worst played character they're bringing into the tournaments?
I know, dude. I would be so mad.
The worst of that character.
Genuinely, we were taking it easy on you guys.
Yeah. This is not even my final form.
Yeah. Also,
really good push coming in here for. I don't think they're going to be able to retake this point at all, even with the 99% buffs. And Offenders have a stronghold, buddy.
Yeah. I really want Beef's team. I know I keep saying it. I need Beef's team to pull through here.
Do anything?
Zorp's team is amazing. All the jokes aside, they are a really good team.
They're incredible.
Beef's team is also. I've played against Beef's team. They're good. They're scary. I need them to show that they know that they know that they are that good.
And the Offenders, again, Zorp, buddy, watching you not play your main character and still do insane is incredible. Thank you so much. Sylvian as well has been Invisible Woman the whole time, popping over. Like, just watching you guys go, that's all right. They banned those characters. It's whatever. Yeah. I can do anything. It's fine. I like them the most, but that's not the only thing I can do. It's cool to see that it wasn't just that.
Regroup with the rest of the Guardians.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the big thing. That was the big thing, too, because as a competitor here, I was like, okay, get rid of their... Why are you on my PC?
The battle starts in 5,
Is there a cat up there?
4,
There's a cat on my
Hi,
PC.
kitty.
1.
Yeah, no, as a competitor, I was like, okay, just go to their mains. They're probably not that good. No, they're really good. Just base. Will can carry, absolutely not. I think Blue Laser is absolutely right. Like, I've looked at some of the Apex tourneys with you. 2 hours is a very good time. These going on for this long, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, no, that's true, because we still have a couple more matches to go after this, and then the recap. Like, the very first tournament was so fast, but once we got to 6 teams, I feel like it's a really, really good spot. It's good we start a little earlier, knowing it lasts a little longer, right? It's a good way to spend the evening. But yeah, 4 teams is just like, I think it took us like an hour to do it. Like, it's too short.
And what a huge difference just adding 2 teams is.
Yes.
Like, God.
The loser bracket actually means something now. Like, it's almost like 2 different tournaments in one.
Yeah.
We do have the offenders getting a very early hold once again here, though. Big area, though. A lot of places to flank. Again, both teams haven't had a ton of time to get to know this map. So it really comes down to who has been playing more to have the map knowledge here. But as we all know, Slice of Beef's map knowledge is untouched. Tox coming in. Holy shit, clearing out all of the offenders, and they are able to cap the point. A massive move there from Tox.
Great combination of ults. Having Bucky get them to where they are just percent health.
Oh my! I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I didn't realize Tox was Loki and just literally.
Oh my God!
That wasn't someone actually playing as Winter Soldier.
I didn't even.
That was him copying Bucky and then killing the rest of the team.
I didn't even notice either. I could have been. Okay.
That was amazing.
I'm in awe. There is shock. There is awe. There is wonder.
But here we go. Once again, folks, they are ahead now at 33% and holding very successfully here at this line. Let's move into Slice of Beef here on the thing, holding the front line now, watching this fight back and forth.
I hate to make the same joke again, but Beef, I need you to show them a thing or two. Come on, buddy.
Well, if Tox copies the thing, there will be a thing or two.
That is my favorite thing to do. I love playing Loki for that exact reason.
Oh, Wolverine coming in, absolutely doing his job with his ultimate and slicing Beef.
I don't know if you noticed, but he also lost his ult in that. You heard, it's Clob, and then he was dead.
Rough to see that. The offenders recapturing the point, holding at 26%. Inconsiderate Lovers able to get to 58%. Still, a lot of ults, a lot of time, a lot of gameplay still to be had here.
Yeah. Honestly, it could. Inconsiderate Lovers could still definitely take this second round if they're able to get back on zone on time. I think a big thing right now is there's a lot of momentum with the offenders. So, ooh.
Good. Oh, Slice getting a little slapped out of there again the second he got back from spawn. Very rough for this team. Here comes
we do have another
Hella.
Hello coming up.
She is pretty low on health. This could be rough.
And Magneto ate all of her ult. You hate to see it.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
We do have Zorp with his ult. I'm gonna watch Zorp for a minute just because I do want to see Zorp's ability on this other character right now.
Again, not allowing for them to snowball at all. Zorp immediately getting everyone back.
Great aim, great damage, good heal. Like just
Second chances.
And great skin. Like that is definitely the best skin for Adam Warlock in the game.
It's not even close.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And with Magneto having like the matching skin for the team, like it's great. Absolutely bullying Inconsiderate Lovers. They are being inconsiderate right now, the offenders, and offending these guys. Everyone playing by their namesake, pushing them back, and easily capping it at 100%.
So here's the scary part, right? Because these teams are now going to the losers bracket. It's going to be Inconsiderate Lovers and Fuddy Buddies. So Inconsiderate Lovers could come right back. Nutty Buddies, sorry. Very tired. Inconsiderate Lovers could come right back, and I mean,
and still go for it. We could have a rematch.
I love immediately Toxic Wolf player is a choice. There is no love lost for this team. They're really good, and everybody seems to dislike that.
All right, that does bring the offenders into winning that. Waiting in the winner's bracket, we do have the final match of the loser's bracket. Inconsiderate Lovers, don't go anywhere. It's you versus the Nutty Buddies. It all comes down to this, folks. To see who faces the offenders in the final match of the night.
I need it to be back to the Inconsiderate Lovers. There's a little bit of heat coming out of the chat on this. I need to see the ultimate rage match.
The rematch of rematches from the rematch.
Yeah. All right, I'll get Zach in here. Zach, buddy.
Let me get that team on the right set up. Incon Lovers are still in and ready to go. So I was trying to make a joke, but I think my joke box is broken.
I also got a message at these things. My brain went, "Ooh, people love me."
Ranger, if you could make your joke, I want you to explain it in great detail in the chat. All humor is best when explained. So if you could please do that and take your time.
Please do. You know what, Ranger? We're all here for your joke.
Absolutely. There's nothing else we want more than to hear your joke right now. All right, we
are you
still
ready to
have
just-
the band system ready to go. This is our first match of the losers bracket. Our second match of the night with a band system, which did not work in Inconsiderate Lover's favor. They picked the correct characters to ban, and it seemed to not matter.
Yeah. It is a benefit to have one character you're really good at, but in the case of this team, it's great to have characters you're just good at no matter what.
Absolutely.
I mean, again, Adam is a character I see on my team and I immediately go, oh, this guy's throwing. But Zorp walked in, he showed everybody that he is not a magic one trick, and it was just done.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. All right, we're running out of maps to play here because this is great. The last couple matches of the night, it is going to be some convergence happening. We are going to make our first of the last two matches. Where is it? Where are they? So many of these have the same picture, and I have to read, and I hate that. Let's do some Tokyo 2099 convergence.
I love that I just get to be on the side where I just make jokes, look pretty, and I don't have to worry about anything else.
It's great. It's great. All right, I believe we have the team set up. Right, Nutty Buddies looks correct. Gabo, Mohawk, Ligma Wang, Sentinel Moose, Groovy Monkey, Rice Krispies. Incon Lovers has not moved. We still have the setting ready for band systems for competitive. Now listen, a lot of people have been paying attention to the offenders on who to ban. This really comes down to have these two teams been paying attention to each other or staying too focused.
I will put it out there. I issued a challenge to Nutty Buddies. So Zach came into your chat while you're talking to Mrs. Fudd.
Okay.
And he said it'd be crazy if someone banned Black Widow. And I said, you know what, Zach? Make you a deal right here. If you get a clip as Black Widow this match, I'm going to give you my MVP pick. So we might see
some Black Widow.
We might see a little bit of Black Widow. I'm excited.
Right. Here we go. Moving into the first of the last two matches of the night, the final match of the loser bracket. Whoever wins this is going to the final game of the night against the Offenders, who I adore. They've been in so many. Hulk has been in a ton of tournaments for almost every game, going years back. So awesome to see them performing well in another game. Some people are just gamers.
What if you don't mind me asking, because I'm less familiar, what games were they in before? Was it Apex or Warzone?
I think they've done all of them.
Oh wow.
At least Hulk.
Gotcha.
I don't recognize any of the other names, but Hulk has.
I put it into the universe and look at this.
Spider-Man right out of the gate coming in.
To be fair, Spider-Man is probably one of the strongest characters. There's a high skill ceiling there, or a high skill floor, to be completely honest. But
I don't know if I've seen any Inconsiderate Lovers of Spider-Man, though.
I was about to make the exact same point. I don't know if that's the pick.
Going for the Groot pick, though, very good, because Ligma Wang has been slaying out as Groot all night. This is a team paying attention.
Ooh, it looks like there's also some discourse on who to ban. Again, I don't think we've seen a Psylocke on this team. I don't know what.
There's very interesting bans happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, get rid of the Rocket, get rid of the. We've seen a little bit of Squirrel Girl. Yeah, we've seen a little bit of Punisher from this team, I believe. I don't think we've seen either of their picks from Nutty Buddies.
Here we go. Now the picks are being switched around right now.
Yeah.
Decisions happening there. So it's Groovy Monkey with Widow, right?
Yep.
All right. Hell yeah.
That is Zach.
Yeah. We're waiting for a clip from that, and he will get MVP if he does.
I will at least give him my MVP. You can make another choice. I think if we see some expert level Black Widow in this tournament, it deserves at least
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, 6-10 star back on Elmmerfudd. They perform very well with everyone. Basically, everyone's on their characters.
Yeah.
We've seen Ligma do very well. Obviously a lot more Groot, but we've seen him play very well on Doctor Strange. It's like that pick wasn't that bad for him either.
No. Well, and again, I'm not trying to throw shade at Nutty Buddies, but I know Zach personally. We take this game pretty seriously. I don't know what their team was. I don't understand their team's choices. These are characters they don't play at all.
Both their bands were characters that Inconsiderate Lovers haven't touched at all tonight. It was very weird to play. Minus, no, actually, neither one of their picks were people this other team has played at all.
3,
I do think we've seen a Psylocke, but I still think that was
not their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going for Emma or like that worked very well for the Offenders. Whoa, hello, game crashed. Love that.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got this.
You've got this, buddy.
They will not be able to see it at all. Here,
I will rejoin. You just keep going. No, you just keep going.
Okay.
I'll just rejoin in to watch.
We do have a big team fight with a Hulk Strange team up coming from the Nutty Buddies. Fight still going on. There is not so many of the defenders on the point. They are still getting a lot of damage out on the attackers, so they might be able to hold this. We do have 2 members of the attacking team down. That is the Nutty Buddies. It looks like we have 2 Iron Men as well. One of the Iron Men goes down. The defending team has 4v2, so at the moment they're able to hold this. We still have a Magic, a Black Panther, an Emma, and there's a Hulk in the back line.
Love a Hulk in the back line.
There is an attacking Hulk in the back line who is away from his team, and he looks a bit scared.
It's really excited for this match. Very upset that the game crashed.
I know. We do have Rocket sending out his balls. It's touching all of the women on the team. It's a little weird that he's only focusing on the supports, but you know what?
Fair enough. Love ball touches.
Yeah. We do have the defending Iron Man sending out a pulse. It does not do enough damage. Defending Iron Man probably going to go down here. Retreats pretty quickly. Toxophile on Magic defending, taking out a lot of damage on the attacking team Nutty Buddies. Going after the Bruce Banner, able to do a lot of damage. Bruce Banner is dead. That is one of their tanks down, and the rest of their team is together, but only 3 of them versus 6, which means that this is probably going to be a pretty quick fight. I heard someone yell, "Neil."
All right, I'm here. I'm back, baby! Banana Man, thank you for the tier 1 sub. That's 14 months. All right, I missed the whole... the first fight still have. Okay, good. I was going to say, they already took the first point? Damn, okay.
Yeah, no, it's been 2 team fights so far.
I will say... Resetting, Pugs in the sky. Moose also in the sky, perchance?
I'm yelling at Zach for not being Black Widow. He lied to me.
Oh,
he doesn't
loser.
love me.
All right, I'm going to watch Ligma Wang, who cannot play their Groot that they've done all night thanks to the bans in the end of the night here. Rocking on Thor. We've not seen Thor for Ligma at all. Very interesting play here. Doing some good damage, trying to hold this front line. Attacking. They are pushing forward a little bit at a time here. Great damage, not enough for any picks here. Great healing from both teams. 610 star doing some great work out here. Obviously, it's Elmmerfudd.
Yeah. Not Elmmerfudd's pick. Here's the thing. I don't know if this is consensus. Elmmerfudd is really good. She's not the most fun to play, but I mean, she is strong. And if you have a good Elmmerfudd on your team, I mean, even there, she just tanked an Iron Man ult.
100%. We do have... What do we have? Dagabo with a good ult from Cloak and Dagger to come in on the point. Followed up very quickly with Mohawk on Penny. That's 2 very good area denial ults coming in around the point here. This should help Nutty Buddies attack very quickly here.
Yeah, they got 40 seconds left. I mean, if they get a Strange ult, they can probably get another team fight out of this, but this is gonna be rough on them.
Yeah, I really thought I think it really comes down to not picking the correct bans in this right now for not being able to get in as quickly as they are.
Yeah, I really, again, I don't know I want to ask them what their rationale was there. It's not making sense to me.
Yeah. 18 seconds to go. They have time for maybe one more push if someone rushes up there. If Crispies can get up and touch or Moose. Is the portal going up right now?
Yes. Just popped.
There we go, folks. It all comes down to this. This is the last chance they have here to get this point. They are in overtime. We have ultimates popping up. Strange doing his best to keep that Hela ult at bay.
I mean, it's still a 3v or 4v6, so there's a chance here with ults, but I just don't know.
Nutty Buddies are cleaning up pretty well here. They might. Tox is about to go down. I think they are going to allow. Pups did hit Moose out of the sky. They are still holding. The rest of the team, I don't think, is going to get back in time from spawn. If Pups could hold on the point here very surprisingly well, that might have been enough time to allow Cloak and Dagger to come. It looks like they actually are not going to push in and reset for the door to open. They're letting this happen.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at this point, here's the good thing, right? Even if they don't push it all the way, they now have a foothold for what the other team has to do. And to fight this even, that could be the difference. Even if it doesn't move a meter past this point, this is still enough to fight with.
Exactly. And we do have both Iron Mans with an ultimate, which we've seen has completely changed the course of any fight they've been in. And they are countering each other. It's an Iron Man fight right now.
Not Zorps. Hawks goes down to one of the Iron Men. You know it's bad whenever I just associate magic with Zorp.
Yeah, with Zorp. Yeah. I definitely have done that. I actually, last tournament I was playing like the next day, and anytime I saw magic, I was like, Zorp's on the left.
We have a God of Thunder going out.
A lot of ults happening right now. Elmmerfudd for 610 star just used theirs as well. Moose still has his, so does Pugs. Both Iron Mans are the only ones with their ults right now, waiting for one group or the other to really group up upon each other, shoulder to shoulder, ready for death.
I mean, Red's still just pushing super hard, the attacking team. They're not doing a bunch about the defending Iron Man right now. They're kind of both just sending their beams into the other team, so... it looks like Sentinel Moose has gone down. A lot of damage going out on Thor.
Massive Jeff ult coming in here, but not enough. Oh!
Yeah.
Great use, Pugs, of his ult just to get Jeff out of his and save his teammates. That was really not what I expected him to wait for it with, but a great play nonetheless.
Yeah. So whenever I first started playing Iron Man, I learned that's just the best use of it. You can completely invalidate a Jeff, a Luna, this woman. We have a party going on between Emma and Magic over here. They're just playing in the corner. You know what? I like watching.
Love that so much. We do have Groovy has his ult as he pushes into the enemy team, waiting for that to pop.
We do have controls as well.
Holding down the best he can in front of that ult, and not enough. That is a huge ult from Loveletting on this defense team, and this point has not moved anywhere in quite a while. 17 seconds. This is where they performed very well last time at the last second, but they have a long way to go in overtime if they can touch.
Again, I think the question comes down to, like, if it's held here, is their defense better than their offense? If it is, then this might be
around. Overtime has hit. A couple people are touching. The bracket is in the chat. If you scroll up a little bit, it's also in the tournament Discord. You should be able to check that, my friend.
I did send
Here
it
come the ults
well.
right now from Moose, taking out Loveletting right now. 610 star has DC'd. A terrible moment to DC from the game.
Yeah. Wow. That might genuinely change the course of this entirely, depending on how fast they get back.
610 on Elmmerfudd has been an incredible member of this team. This may be what Nutty Buddies needed to push all the way to the second point, which makes inconsiderate lovers have to fight that much harder when they're on the attack.
Yeah. I mean, these teams have been so evenly matched so far. Genuinely, 1% difference could have changed in either direction, and now it's an 18% difference. We're down a full sixth of a team.
Absolutely. They have knocked out half of Nutty Buddies here, though. Oh, beautifully done. The good use of ults to push them off the point and keep them from getting that second position there. They have a really good chance here. They might be down a person out of the gate, though, if 610 can't reconnect. I think they did, though. They did.
They did. Wow. I didn't even see them get the other team off. It was just instant.
We had the Cloak and Dagger ult came in, which a couple people walked away from. And then I think Tox came in with theirs as well. There's two ults that went off that weren't like area denial, but like you said, they C9'd Inconsiderate Lovers kind of walked backwards away from the ults, and that was all the time it took to end overtime.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm a blunt instrument.
It looks like we're running fair. We have no longer a Magic, but a Bucky. We do have Black Widow back. He said he's going to do it on defense when I messaged him. So
let's see what happens. Bucky on attack, though, is a really good
30
pick.
seconds before you attack.
Bucky is just he's definitely an A+ S tier character. I mean, he can do a lot. It is scary to face a good Bucky. Get ready for a severe underperformance. All right, we're being told to be ready for a severe underperformance.
I am going to be watching Groovy out of the gate. Although that is like of the skins to have, that's the best one. That is easily the best skin in the game for Black Widow,
especially for a free one. Like
4, 3, 2.
All right, Groove.
I'm ready for this.
Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Looking at the sky.
He's measuring the speed of the air.
Good. Excellent. licking the finger,
That is
pointing it up.
important.
Good
Gets
shot.
one tap. Nope.
Not a 2. Ooh, does have Lucy in the sky with diamonds. 8 and 9 health. Running backwards and gets picked very easily by Pubes.
He's BRB. This is the biggest BRB of the game. Oh my god.
Huge. Huge. I just
Yeah,
got
that was a
DM'd
really-
a penis from Bill Nye's Bowtie. Life is good.
Huh. And you didn't tell him to send it my way?
I'll forward it. I'll CC you on the dick pic.
All right.
I'll CC the D.
We got spider
You'll CC the D so I can CC the D too?
All right, watching Toxo here on Bucky, progressing very quickly to an ult with some good damage here, holding it down, bobbing and weaving between cover, and just being very aggressive towards his enemy team.
Getting rid of that Human Torches get big. Again, we really need to see those flyers get taken out. They're so annoying to deal with, so we'd love to see them gone. Oh, and double dinking the rocket.
Massive plays here, getting any healers out of the gate. That is both healers for Nutty Buddies out of the way, as they are going to be able to take this first point with 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Very good push from Inconsiderate Lovers. Things are looking like we might have the rematch of rematches for the end of the night.
I just know that match is going to be heated. It's going to be so much fun since we can watch the all chat.
Oh my god, so good.
It was already a little heated at the end of last time.
End of the
Going
last
back
match,
into it.
couple people getting, a little toxic, a little heated. Didn't expect it, but it was fun to watch.
Oh.
We do have Mohawk Angel on Nutty Buddies, does have their ultimate. Some good area denial, especially in this hallway here if they use it. But we have Fugues with his ultimate, which we've seen perform very well. It chooses just the right moment when you don't expect it.
We also have the Bucky one that, I mean, again, just having a
Here it
percentage
comes.
kill is... Oh, hey, one pick is big.
That's a healer down.
And we got the Bucky one coming out. Ooh, look at that distance, baby!
What are we watching right now? Again happening. Really good communication and ults. That is their whole team being pushed back. And the point is very close
Oh my god,
to making
he's still going.
He's still going. Oh my god, we're watching.
Again!
We're watching.
Missed.
Still doing massive work to this Magneto.
Yep. Nice.
They want this rematch. That you can feel the anger and the desire for this to happen.
Don't turn back.
God, just watching the Bulldog come down again and again and again and again.
And that is going to get them far enough, folks.
Score.
And that is it for the other team. The name eluded me because our brains are not working anymore, as we've been pumping at full speed ahead for 3 hours. Nutty Buddies. They did perform very well. You guys played a ton of matches tonight. Won some really solid ones. Incredible gameplay all around. But it is all down once again to the rematch of rematches to win the night. Oh.
You've got to, so here's the crazy thing. Talking about the rematch of rematches, right? They've already banned once. They saw that there's other choices. So what do they do now? Are we going to see an Adam ban? Are we going to see Magic ban? We know there's Wolverine. We know there's Emma. I mean, there's so much that they have to keep it in account now. And I don't think that burden falls on the offenders. They just don't have to worry as much. They know that they're stacked.
Absolutely. And again, I mean, it all comes down to, and I would like to hear if you get any word about this from the Nutty Buddies, like having their band picks be nothing that the other team has played all night was very interesting to see. And that might have been what put the nail in that coffin there for them. But again, crazy good gameplay.
I'm genuinely messaging Zach right now to be like, what were those band picks?
Yeah. All right. Now this is going to be the offenders. Oh, it's not letting me change the name here. Oh, I'm not host. Because we have to start a new one then, right? Or can you?
Yep.
Did it make you host now or no?
Here's the thing: if it
it
did,
made Beef host.
Oh, ew! Let's start a new one.
Beef, make me host.
Did they?
Yeah, he's got a flag over his name.
No. Here's the response I got: Spidey, because they ran Spidey Venom map 1 and they wanted it gone. And to be honest, I'm always down for. I don't remember that.
I don't remember seeing a Spidey at all. Perfect. Thank you so much, Beef. All right. It is the offenders and inconsiderate lovers once again. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's get
Invite Hulk.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let me get the map set up. We have bands ready to go. And this is going to be Convergence on... Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Sorry. All right, we're going to end the night over here on Clintar.
I'm curious. So Moose put in chat, team's mental broke before game started. I'm curious what he means exactly.
Team's mental bro. Oh, I wonder if just tired.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just putting. I mean, it's been some hard fought matches all night.
Yeah. Well, and especially so
Glitched,
like
of course, buddy. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Always love seeing your name anywhere, and it's awesome to see you.
Here's the other thing too. Like, so just I think everyone loves the 16 format, but it means that sometimes you're fighting matches back to back to back.
Exactly.
Like it's tough, especially like
look
against
too far ahead at future opponents. He said, "Yeah,
yeah." Honestly, that's fair. We were curious.
That was some really because it's not like it's one thing to just play Rivals for a couple hours, but like to play it this where you're doing everything you can the entire time you're playing. That's fatiguing. We're just casting and we're tired. I can't imagine actually doing what everyone's doing, right?
Well, and the other side of that is it's not even always playing, but like having to keep track of what's happening on this stream to see what you have to do to prepare. I mean, it's just there's so much. It's a very mental game, and I don't think it doesn't seem like that from the outside, but you have to keep track of 5 other teams, 6 players each team. That's 30 people. Know all of their mains, have ideas on how to counter them, how to play with your team. It's
a lot to pay attention to. Also, while Team 4 is existing, and so sometimes when you would be paying attention to other teams, you're like, no, I want to be on that and just play.
Yeah.
All right, folks, this is it. The final match of the night. Who wins the 3rd Marvel Rivals bracket tournament here? Again, the first time with bands. I think we're very successful to have it for the last couple matches of the night. I think it was a great way to do it. It's time. Will, are you ready?
There is
what do they do for band picks? Because it meant nothing last time. What do you do?
Like they can. I think Magic is no matter what, but do they just try to hard ban Zorp? And then what if he has a 3rd person and it doesn't matter? There's so much that they have to prepare for.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. And there's that, like, if you know Zorp's really good at Adam, right? Do you let him do that? Or do you go, I already know how to counter Magic a little bit. We'll just deal with that. And just ban Adam Warlock. Like, it's very tough. But of course, here we go. Keeping
they do not want beef on
off Rocket. Did you see he immediately went to Invisible Girl because he knew they were going to ban Rocket?
Yeah.
And they're going for the Wolverine. Good pick, because that really screwed them over last time. They are pairing. This is so tactical.
Here's the thing. Wolverine's completely anti-tank, so the question is, how do you counter that? Well, the answers are you play Hulk for a brief invulnerability with your left shift, you play Magneto for a brief invulnerability with your bubble, or you play the Thing because the Thing resists his pull. That's not enough, though. You need a team who's really focusing on that Wolverine, and I don't think they have that ability here. There's too much going on fighting against this team.
Also, Inconsiderate Lovers are both their characters that they knew would get banned. They're already picked someone else. Going for Emma Frost was interesting. Well, I mean, 6-star was that earlier.
I don't know if I get the banner pick.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't remember seeing the offenders on banner at all. Is that something I missed?
Well, yeah, I don't remember at all. It might have happened. If it did, it was brief. And again, my question is, but now Zorp's on his main.
Yeah.
You're going to have the best guy, as far as I'm concerned, the best guy on their team on the best character that he can play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's funny. Is like every member of that team is insanely good, but we're so hyper-focused on one member that I kind of feel bad we're not looking at it. Because like everyone else has insane stats. But for just because of what we've seen, like we're all hyper focused on Zorp. But like I don't want to take away from the fact that everyone else on that team has done insane stats as well.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like the benefit of being a DPS is if your team's really good, you just look amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think what happens, like Sylveon's an amazing support, but it's hard to notice a good support whenever you have someone dropping 40 as a flanker.
Let's go be heroes.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, Moose. Like you have a character who's already really good alone, being benefited by everyone else on the team, and it's just
4, 3,
it's not a contest.
All right, we do have Hulk on Cloak and Dagger. We have Fishing on Magneto. Suke, that's a pick I did not expect. This is an interesting setup for this attack team.
I think it's kind of a throw pick, if I'm being honest. This is probably a little bit of a... It's a little showboaty, because Iron Fist is not good, but now they have this random pick, and it's like, you know, we don't even need to play our mains. This is easy. I think that this is a mental game.
Oh, very interesting. Oh, if that's the case, man. The disrespect, love that. Also, are we going to see Magic hyper-focusing Magic and just going for the 1v1s the whole time? Because Tox is also a very good Magic. A lot of flashy characters on the battlefield right now. Inconsiderate Lovers doing very well at defending right now, pushing them back, taking a couple very good picks. The Offenders still holding strong and pushing them off the point to capture it. It's 2 out of 3. Inconsiderate Lovers getting knocked down. It is all up to Slice, 610 Star, and Tox, but they are holding strong. They have not been able to get this 3 cap.
It is such a close fight, and it's crazy to see how evenly matched these teams are for it to be this close.
Absolutely, man. What's it? Sylvian just popped her ult. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Nothing happened in it. Agamotto coming out. There is a bunch of deaths from both teams happening, but that is going to be more so the Offenders killing and able to take this first point. 5 minutes on the clock. So much time to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, they're just hard pushing. I don't know if here's the crazy thing, like, if they're this confident, it might work, but 4 people on the payload make it move as fast as possible, so they're missing out on some potential progress here.
Absolutely, but still, that's a lot of time in your pocket to just be like, you know what? If we're confident we can keep these guys away from the point, it can move as slow as it needs to. Like, this is plenty of time.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk-reward system on both sides. It's just...
Love you, Mohawk.
Yeah, you did amazing, by the way. I know Zach said that you were a little bit newer. You guys did wonderful. You made it up to the end. Yeah. We have 2 Dark Childs coming out.
Ooh. Looks like Zorp was successful in theirs.
Yeah. The Magneto immediately killed the attacking Magic. Did I just hear a Fud Child scream in the background?
You did. Yeah, that's a normal occurrence. I also love after this tournament, I'm going to have like 50 screenshots of Zorp because F12 is the screenshot button for Steam. and every time I'm switching to watch Zorp, it takes a screenshot. They are already almost to the first gate very, very easily. Again, playing characters they have not played all night except for Zorp.
Go have fun.
It's scary.
Hugh's going for the 1v1, almost made it to the heels, but Zorp was able to find them in the side hall and take them down. We do have Love Letting with the Hella ult, keeping them out of the door. Maybe popped a little early, but really good damage, keeping them away from pushing forward. 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? The Offenders, they're just a force of nature in this tournament so far.
Absolutely.
The counter so far has been apparently one random team that was able to hold up until the very end.
Yeah.
That's it. That's been the only difference.
And again, Inconsiderate Lovers were the only ones that were even able to compete against these guys last tournament.
Yeah.
And have done so again tonight, but I feel like they almost did better last time.
I'm thinking the same thing. I think it might be because they were playing Hawkeye last time. Hawkeye does incredible damage. We haven't really seen him much against the Offenders. It's just
also map to map. You know, they had some really good maps where they were able to kind of contain Zorp.
Yeah. We do see the Bucky ult coming out, but I mean, it's just immediately counter-ulted by the support. This is
massive ults coming in. It is absolutely, you're right. It is a Manticore, D&D. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy it. Roll that dice as the Offenders successfully plow straight through. One more turn to go. Icon Inconsiderate Lovers. We do have an ultimate coming in on G10. And this is kind of be the last chance right here. It all comes down to this moment. Can they hold them for 3.5 minutes at the very end?
If they can hold here, there's a chance they win. Because I'm going to be honest, if they get it to the very end here, I think that's just it. They've been so dominant already, I don't know if the Switch will do that much.
3 minutes to go. Inconsiderate Lovers, they're almost all down. It's just up to Pugs as he starts falling down. 610 rushing as fast as he can to get back to this corner just to touch Only 2 of the offenders are on the point here. This does give precious time. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 1 more turn to go. This is, oh God, it's so tough.
Beef is doing his, oh wait, that's 610, never mind.
That is 610.
Yeah, 610 on point, giving them precious few seconds, but I mean, there's a strange portal above them. It's just...
Ooh, able to come through and clear the offenders completely off the point. What a counterplay. They do have a portal, though, and are dropping back in from spawn. Only Suke was able to make it through. This is a massive moment. 2.5 minutes on the clock as they are all around the point. Did not expect this back. This is awesome.
Here's the case. Best case. From a competitive standpoint, best case, they can hold them to no time. That would be absolute best. I don't think that's going to happen. What happens next is they can hold them to at least a minute. That means they get no bonus time. They are held to exactly 1 minute.
And then they have to absolutely slay out.
Yeah, they have to hold this for a whole nother minute just to be at a mediocre, they might win this point. How do they do that? I don't know. I think you have to play super close with each other, not allow the flanks like this Iron Fist is doing.
Yep.
It's such a game to play, and I don't know the answers. Oh, that's a big answer right there, though.
Huge.
We have Hella popping out her ult, trying to get as much damage as possible. Strange blocking.
6 damage out, 6 health left. Still, like you were saying, really good hold, really good push, really good damage. I think a couple picks.
At the moment, I think they just had to back off for now because of the Hella ult. Not quite a kill, but it was close. They have 30 seconds and
Here
then
comes Pugs. Great picks from Pugs. That's 4 out of 6 of the offenders down and out. 1 minute 15 seconds on the clock. Massive plays, keeping this point pushing backwards. We thought it was over with 4 minutes left on the clock, 1 corner to go, and here we are, folks. 1 minute, and still the match is not over. Holy shit.
I'm so pleasantly surprised, because here's what this means. If it goes to overtime, if both teams make it to the end, the offenders will only have a minute now.
Correct.
There will be no more time. So this could be, I mean, this could be an hour-long match. Hopefully not.
But the offenders have all of their ults pushing into this last fight.
Yeah. We do have clobbering time, which could counter a lot of them, but that's...
Here come all the ults. Here we go. This is about to get messy.
Oh, but they have a counter support ult. If they can stay out of that Magneto ult, they probably... Oh, no.
Nope, that goes Imminence. That's a healer down for Inconsiderate Lovers. They are still holding on. Tox doing the best he can, staying in the back line. Tox goes down, 20 seconds remaining still. This gives plenty of time on the clock for Inconsiderate Lovers.
610 can probably hold for a few seconds. It's not enough.
It's not enough, and they do make it all the way to the end, but still, to hold them off for 3.5 minutes when we thought it was in the bag, incredible.
Here's the thing. Again, it could go all the way to overtime. Both teams could make it to the end. What happens then? Both of them will have at least 1 minute, unless Beef's team does something crazy and gets like 3 minutes out of it. But this is going to be a match for the ages. This is absolute peak performance from both teams.
It's incredible, man. That
there aren't words.
They were getting stomped the whole first 80% of that match, and that last hold was some of the best gameplay we've seen tonight. I had given up, and they proved me wrong, and I love when that happens.
Yeah, I really, genuinely, I didn't doubt them because I wanted them to lose. I want this team to win. I want the offenders to have to fight for this. But it just felt so certain right there, and then they pulled it out of nowhere. They heard us doubt them, and then they said, we can't have that.
Yeah.
30 seconds before
and also, again, because I've been around Hulk a long time, they are having so much goddamn fun.
Exciting to partner up with
I hope so.
I'm well aware that they're there's the good call-outs, right? Good comms and all that good stuff, right? But they are having such a good time and probably gassing up Inconsiderate Lovers in their chat the whole time. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad they did that. Like, I know these guys, and they're definitely doing that at the same time, which makes me happy.
2.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad. Ooh,
I hope so.
Which kid has the phone? Hi, Ethan. Probably. Hi, Ethan. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Ethan.
Switching over attack and defend, we have seen the offenders kind of not perform as well defending, and Inconsiderate Lovers do really good on attack. So this will be interesting to see. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. The entire team going for a flank here.
There is an interesting thing happening that Strange has a portal up, so he can probably see where they're going, but not enough, apparently. I don't know what that portal is for.
Very interesting portal. This is going to be a big fight in a very small room here, though. Not what you expect the entire match to depend on. This one little room here, oh my god, it is a brawl of brawls.
Here's
Couple good picks on both teams. Inconsiderate Lovers are, they are losing this initial fight, though. It was a really good flank, but they were ready. And there's going to be 3 minutes on the clock while the Offenders hold strong.
If Inconsiderate Lovers wins, I will absolutely take that bet. Shots if Inconsiderate Lovers... Wow, yeah, Inconsiderate Lovers too. Inconsiderate Lovers win. I will make that bet because I think just on a purely stats basis, I think that
Be strong together.
I think that Offenders
If any team can do it, it's Inconsiderate.
Still, I'm trying to
yeah. Inconsiderate, I want them to win so desperately. Beef is a wonderful human being. All jokes aside, great guy, great player. I want him to win. I want him to have this.
I want his soul to be crushed. I want him to uninstall the game and never want to play again because of how badly this is going for him. That's what I want.
How dare you talk that way about our beefiest match?
We have to have it. It's better for casting for opposite sides.
I know.
I made sure not to say it out loud so no one knew that was the bit, right? So it's just me and you talking right now.
You muted your mic, right?
Yeah, I muted. Yeah, no one heard me say that. So anyway, clobbering time coming in from 610 Star. Let's go in there and watch this. Absolutely bullying the back line the best they can, but they are down. The Offenders with many ults here. 1 minute, 50 seconds left. There's no one dead on the Offenders and 2 down on Inconsiderate Lovers. This is rough.
If you wants to sell rivals, okay.
And little the Wiener Schnitzel, yes.
I am ready to
Massive plays coming in. Beef coming in with a great ult on Luna that will counteract a lot of ults happening right now at the same time. Hobo is almost down. Great work from Tox, knocking out a couple very important kills here. Zorp does have their ult. Magneto is down. They might be able to capture this first point with 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock.
They're on 2/3. They just staggered Zorp. The rest of the team is on the way, and they're absolutely capturing this.
Well, I did not want this to end at the beginning there. But again, the Offenders had 5 minutes on the clock to push through, and they have 3.5 right now.
Yeah.
They have to really boogie-woogie choo-choo train through this map.
I need it to happen. Another interesting thing, we have the strange Scarlet Witch team up that does so much damage, but it does... The issue is that the rest of the time her kit's still a little underpowered, so I wonder how this is going to work.
Absolutely great pick. Taking down a healer and a tank from the Offenders as they push forward. Ult is ready on Love Letting, who we know is doing very well with those. Really good damage communication. These guys are in the zone, auto zone right now. Dare I say a flow state. Halfway through to the next section, 2 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock, buddy.
This is so intense. This is stupidly intense.
Yeah, I know!
I'm just going to...
And everyone on both teams is going to have an ult within the next 10 seconds.
Fish.
Good fish.
Oh.
Agamotto coming in. Oh my god. 610 Star blocking right there. Massive ults. The Offenders have lost the ult battle here. Inconsiderate Lovers have pushed through so well. Right around the corner with 2 minutes on the clock. Can they touch? Will the Offenders allow them to get this gate and reset? Massive plays.
I think they don't have enough time to touch. They're just going to wait for this one.
It all came down right there to 610 Star blocking the ult from the Offenders right there. That was massive play. Oh my god.
Here's the thing that happened, right? Because they weren't able to block it for their support as well, but they immediately then moved in to protect their support since the Strange could still defend. It was wonderful to watch. It was a brilliant execution. I'm sure they didn't even talk about it. It was just my teammate can't do anything here. I've got to...
Fugues coming in and blowing up 3 members of the Offenders right now.
Did you even hear it?
Matt, I did. I switched over just in time to watch it. I heard the voice line and pressed the keystroke as fast as I could. 3 minutes on the clock. One more turn to go, folks. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. We still do, folks. The Offenders have so many ults. They performed very well under pressure. Both teams are in such a state of panic, but also locked in, man.
610 has their ultimate. Everyone's grouped up there. We could definitely see a big ult here. Oh, probably not enough.
Here comes some big ults. It's going to be some Inconsiderate Lovers if they don't play correctly. Slice of Beef with a clutch Luna ult to keep everyone alive. Magneto is ulting, but Luna's ult will stay strong for that. A couple inconsiderate lovers are down. They are going to sadly, I think, lose this fight possibly, but still plenty of time on the clock to reset and come in. 1 turn to go, 2 minutes on the clock.
They have 2 minutes. They have a strange portal with strange ults. They could totally win this right here.
Absolutely. And no one's going to have an ult again. Pugs will. 610 has theirs. But still, this is massive right now.
It is. I want them to win this so bad, and they are putting on the fight of their lives. If nothing else,
is the Offenders won last tournament, so if Inconsiderate Lovers win this one, the next one is their rivalry reaching insane new heights.
I know. Oh, come on, Strange. I know you want to do it. I get it. You're hurt, but it's right there.
It's right there, buddy. Pushing this team back. Tox is pushing them back. They are around the corner.
We do have
my lungs can't handle what's happening right now.
I know, my throat is raw.
Raw. Just as raw as the excitement of this match right now. Magneto is getting the healing from the Defenders right now is insane. Inconsiderate Lovers might be losing this fight right now as Defenders are all on top of each other. They have time to reset one more time. Imminence with a massive ultimate right there, keeping everyone in the fight right now. Holy shit, the Offenders are all on top of each other, nose to nose, neck to neck. Not a lot of deaths coming in. Zorp picking out Imminence.
Oh my god, come on guys, you still have 35 on the clock.
You got this. Tox has their ult. Beef should have his ult again for this last fight. Low Letting has theirs, which we know what they can do if they don't panic and push it too fast ahead of themselves right now. This is the final push to decide who wins tonight, Will.
Here's the only scary thing. Sylveon has their ult. No matter what, that support ult's still going to counter their DPS.
Absolutely.
So they're going to have to either take care of Sylveon immediately, or it won't matter what happens here.
Absolutely.
Final 10 seconds.
We will have Beef with his, which will help a lot.
Yeah,
Thor coming in from the side there.
We have a bunch of damage going up on him.
Beef popping his ult. All the ults happening. This is the fight of fights as all the ults will be used. Sylveon's is already over. Beef's is holding strong. Pugs is capped out. They were not able to kill anyone on the Offenders, though.
No.
Inconsiderate Lovers are getting wiped off the board. It was not enough, folks.
It wasn't.
Oh, my God. Great play, though. That could have been the moment.
There's still one on.
Oh, my God, Tox is still going. 610 is Agamoding. Did not get in there in time. He sadly got pushed off. That was a waste of that ult. That would have been massive right there. That could have changed everything, but sadly, that was not it, folks. Whoa.
Wow. Holy.
Victory.
God, I don't have
Sylveon
words.
with the MVP. Incredible.
Here, like, what a match. Even though they didn't win, what a fight. To go in for that long, to come down to 1 minute so many times, to have nothing but 10 seconds and still say, no, we're here, we're fighting, we're not going to let you have this. There were 3 different times that we said, this is it, and then they came back. No matter what, from a perspective of putting up a fight against the bigger guy, Beef's team, the Inconsiderate Lovers, did something miraculous tonight. And I don't just want to talk up Zorp's team because I think we've seen something brilliant. This is tournament history.
Yeah, dude. There was obviously a great chance that Inconsiderate Lovers weren't going to win this, but they wanted it really bad. But the fact that it wasn't just like a one and done, right? Like, they fought their asses off, and the Offenders had to use everything fucking imaginable to keep... Do you know how bad they were probably sweating that last turn when there was like 3 minutes left on the clock? Dude, and it's like everyone just had... There was just one moment from each team where if they just done like an ult a little later or a little sooner, that could have turned everything a lot quicker. And it was like everyone doing just the right thing correctly or something slightly off that pushed that balance back and forth the entire time for 3 minutes, buddy. We couldn't believe what we were watching.
I genuinely, there was a point there where I just had to sit here and like open mouth, just, it was fantastic. There weren't words to describe what was happening.
Yeah.
It was from beginning to end. If the tournament was just this one match, I think it would have been a great tournament. The fact that everything else happened around it is just cream on the cake.
Yeah. Every single match tonight was really fucking fun to watch.
Also, the presence of Team 4.
Team 4.
Team 4.
Let's pour it out for Team 4,
Jesus.
huh? Holy shit.
I'll do one for Team 4. I will make that deal.
Oh, love that so much. Hell yeah.
God, what? Team 4 for the win. Absolutely.
Team 4 for the win. Amen. Buddy, we got the Offenders have won their second tournament. Barely. Like I love that they had to fight their asses off to get that win. Again, massive shout out to you guys. I know you guys were laughing and having a good time while I know there was a moment while they were laughing and then suddenly they all got real quiet. They were like, it's time to lock in. And I love that.
Oh. Dear God.
But yeah, Inconsiderate Lovers, fucking every match they were in was incredible. Their knowledge of what their teammates are going to do at what time is incredible, which got them all the way to the very end. Look at this bracket of everyone's name and how hard they had to fight to get to every tier of it was insane. Team 4 coming in, winning a match, performing very well every time they played with random players. Nutty Buddies making it almost all the way to the end too. I think they might have had one of the most number of matches just how the tournament played. Like they fought every step of the way as well. MTW Dart. Also great communication, great teamwork, great plays. Their ability to hit very accuracy dependent ults was awesome to watch. And then Power Bottoms, even though they were, 2 matches in and out, they hopped into Team 4 when they could. And they also it was close when they were, even though they lost, they had some really good fights with a different composition.
There's a fascinating thing that I think happens here because if you look at it by the numbers, Inconsiderate Lovers is probably not that high performing of a team. Beef alone is only bronze. These are not teams that you would imagine much, but you put them here, you tell them there is nothing at stake, just your honor, and everybody, and I mean everybody, just starts to perform like they are in the Champ Series. This is the match of their life. And then they do it time and time and time and time again.
Well, and that's the thing, a lot of people have brought up we should look at people's ranks and do these tournaments accordingly, which I'm not going to do. It's all for fun. But there are people that are stupid good at these games that don't care about ranked. You know what I mean? That they could be grandmasters, but they're I don't want to rank sounds dumb. I just want to play quick play, and they're fucking insanely good at the game.
Well, again, Beef exactly that. I think he's maybe played one match of ranked and then went, no, I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah.
And he's a fascinating player. I love playing with him. He's a great rocket. No matter what I say, no matter what jokes I make, Beef is a wonderful player. And for him to put up a match against these guys who are all Celestial and Grandmaster is fascinating because, again, he's only ever been bronze. And he is out here putting up, 18 assists, 7 kills, 23,000 healing. What a match.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The stats are... Am I able to look at it, the stats for that one here?
I'm looking at them right now.
They're gone for me. That's all right. But holy shit, dude. But yeah, looking over the hard fought from everyone here, it's insane to watch. I think just from my perspective watching, I think how we set up, not to toot my own horn, but how we did put the ban system in for the last 3 matches that mattered, I think was great to let everyone play whatever in the early game and pay attention to what other people were doing instead of banning every match of the tournament. I think that worked out great. I'd love your guys' feedback. I thought tonight was very successful. I had a fucking incredible time.
Dude, I really just wish I had the words to put to it because I have no idea besides brilliant. The band system, I think, worked really well. It didn't take up a lot of time, but we had some interesting picks. I will definitely say that.
Yeah.
We had interesting picks, but there were a lot of really good picks. There were, even whenever we had them right, they didn't always work to the effect that people would have thought. Zorp, again, going immediately to Adam and then being an absolutely insane Adam.
I love our faces when we went, all right, Zorp, obviously we knew that was going to happen because everyone talked about if there was a ban system that would happen. And the second we saw Adam Warlock, me and you both were like, oh? And then, incredible gameplay. It was awesome. Yeah. just it's fun to watch people have to pay attention to what everyone else is doing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's MVP time, buddy.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, or should I take it?
I'd love to go first, honestly.
Have at it, big man.
Okay, I'm gonna have at it, folks. For me, I gotta get this pulled up so I can make sure I have the right team name. I know the person. I gotta make sure they're on the correct team I'm thinking of. All right, there it is. All right, from the Nutty Buddies, actually, who got third place tonight. It's Moose. Moose is my MVP tonight. They played different, like there was all flyers, but they definitely changed characters depending on what they're fighting on. But like Moose is, anytime I saw Moose had an ult, I was like, I'm just going to press this button and like watch Moose play right now. Cause he's about to kill the entire team with it. And like would hold on to it for like 4 minutes to wait for the perfect moment. And then it was perfect every time. Moose was really fun to watch to play, especially, there was that one match, where Moose was hanging off the side of the map and had the whole, I think it was all the power bottoms at the end of the map trying to kill him while the rest of his team just like took the point. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Also, Mitchy Slaps, thank you for the biddies, brother. Love you long time. Did you guys go somewhere?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
We went to Walmart to buy some eggs.
Oh,
Dad.
yeah.
How much eggs do you want to dye?
I'll do 2
2?
or 1 or 2. I don't want to do too many. They make my hands gross.
I'll do 2.
Third will, buddy. Your MVP for the third Marvel Rivals bracket tournament.
Every time I have to pick an MVP, I come to the realization that it's so hard to pay attention to everybody.
It is.
And I'm going to say that right here because I genuinely, I could tell you so much of what happened in every game. I have so much trouble remembering the names. Here's what I know. I issued a challenge. I told Putty, be Black Widow, hit a clip. I will give you my MVP. Now, he did not hit a clip, but to have the gall, to have the confidence...
No, he doesn't get it. No, he didn't earn it. Didn't earn it. You had a bet. Didn't perform. Sorry.
Hey, Fudd, you should talk to Ethan and take off your headphones for like 30 seconds.
No, you do what you want.
I respect that he was willing to go for the bit. And as much as I would love to say like a team that had an amazing player, like looking at the stats right now, Hobo Simpson dropped 37 kills. I was Ayahuasca. I don't know how ayahuasca. I don't know. From I have to respect the bid as much as I respect the performance. And for all the matches that were played, for him to be on Team Ford the majority of the time and then still go for the bid, I think Putty deserved some MVP.
I agree. No, I definitely agree. Yeah. Putty was consistent the entire night, no matter what team Putty was on.
It was wonderful. There are a lot of people I think deserve it. Beef deserves it. The guys who just had big stats, like the entirety of the offenders deserve it. But there were people who both put up stats and did a bit, and I have to respect the people who do a little bit more. And for that, I think my 2 top choices are Beef and Putty. And I think Putty picked Cap, he picked Black Widow, he picked a little bit of everybody that seems strange. I think it's Putty.
Also, I need to go, was it 610? What was their actual name?
Shut your mouth, Beef.
Was that on Beef's team? Was 610? What's their name?
Yes.
They played Emma all night, and you know what? I love that. So you're my runner-up.
Honorary mention, yeah.
Honorary mention for playing Emma Frost all night. Appreciate you. One of the few people that actually did, and you performed really well.
Mr. Baldwin, answer your question. No, I don't think there's any real beef with the Avengers. No. They're just a very good team.
They're very talented. And it's fun to lean into there being beef. So people get more, well, I mean, beef's in the chat, but there is beef in the chat, but yeah, it's fun to lean into it. So it makes it more aggressive the next tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's the third one. I think the setup was perfect. We might do it just that way next time. Obviously with some map. Hopefully we get a new map. Move a couple things around here and there, but I liked how the band system worked. I think we figured out a nice, sweet little bit of sauce to suckle from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bud, are you happy with it?
I am beyond happy with it. That could not have gone any better.
Yeah. I genuinely think it was so much fun.
Is there anyone who is a part of the tournament who is streaming right now? We always try to make sure that we stay within the tournaments when we when we raid out at the end of the night. So if there's anyone who is currently streaming who is a part of the tournament, please put your name in the chat right now so I can do that. Oh, yes, Mohawk Angel.